Good afternoon, everybody! Hello, hello! Welcome back! Thank you for coming by, everybody. Hello, JD, Goo, Yuri, Mooney. Today we are going to be playing a witchy visual novel, and I've heard I can date ladies in it, so that's very exciting. Let me know if the volume is too loud or anything, and we'll just get started. I checked out the preferences. Should be good here, I think. Okay, alright. Oh yeah, your little flag! Nice, Mooney, nice! Also, Goo, I see your gooby emote! I love it. Look at that little gooby vibrate! Alright. So you can access the progress map from the menu screen and restart your journey at any checkpoint you've unlocked. I love this. Not a lot of visual novels have it. I've only played a couple that have it. But it's very convenient if you're like a completionist, if you like seeing like all the dialogue in games. I like that. I think one of the only other ones I've played that had it was one of Hanako games. Alright.
All things truly wicked start from innocence.
It's voiced! It's voiced! Oh, it's a miracle! Oh my gosh. I love visual novels, like that's one of my favorite genres of games, but I don't stream them very often because I lose my voice very quickly. I don't know if anyone else has that problem, but usually whenever I've tried to stream visual novels after like an hour, I like start losing my voice. So when it's voiced, it's like, oh my gosh, thank you, this is great.
Which author wrote those lines? Anyone? Anyone? All right, I guess I'll just call on someone randomly.
He's not calling me, I just know it. I'm gonna be called on. Hello, Wright, hello. Thank you again. Wright gave me the key for this for Pride Month. But yes, we are very excited that it has voice acting.
Don't you fucking dare.
It's gonna be me. So Willow's my name, okay.
Willow, how about you?
I knew it.
Where's a good fire alarm when you need one? Or an air raid drill?
Ernest Hemingway?
Look at this nerd. He knows all about books. He's kind of my type though. He looks like Mr. Fangy. He's got that kind of like wavy brown hair and glasses. Okay, Ernest Hemingway.
I was hoping to hear from someone who hadn't spoken up in a while. But yes, that is correct. You see, Hemingway was making the point that...
Oh no! Oh, 1 second, guys. I didn't realize. Oh boy, I think sorry I have about that, everybody. I'm sorry. Everyone in chat's just like, grr, my gr's off. Hello, Repath. Hello, Kyros. Welcome back. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. So I think that should fix the problem. Alright, so I am in class. My name is Willow, and I got called on to answer a question. And I didn't know the answer, but this person Avery knew the answer.
Thanks, Avery. I owe you one.
I think they're a teacher pet.
Why do I even bother to show up to this class anyway?
You've seen the Axeman killings on the news recently, right? So here's the type of question Hemingway was trying to provoke. Are men like the Axemen born wicked, or are they corrupted?
Axeman killings? So there's like an ongoing serial killer or something? I wasn't expecting that. Got some thriller aspects, I think.
We're all born bad, thanks to original sin, that is.
Oh my gosh! What? That southern accent.
But fortunately, through the atonement of our Lord and Savior...
Ugh, I can't bear to listen to another one of Lydia's freaking sermons. I'd rather just look out the window and stare into space than look at her smug little grin.
Oh, kitty.
Is that a kitty outside? Aww. so cute. Where's that cat?
I doubt they're still in the same tree after class.
That... what now?
You didn't see him? But he was so
So... cutesy?
fuck no. I'm not a little kid.
He was definitely cutesy.
He was an interesting kitty.
Unlike you, I was paying attention in class.
Why bother?
I knew it. Avery's a nerd.
Oh, why is the X-Men evil? Was it Satan? Was it bad choices?
Well, what do you think?
Is this like a religious college or something, maybe? Because I have a cross, too.
None of that.
Or maybe this is a high school. They look kind of older, though.
I mean, our society wants everyone to be a perfect little cog in the big machine, right? No wonder some people snap. Hell, the surprising thing is that more people don't.
It is a college. Okay, gotcha. Oh, 1993. Oh, whoa. I was alive, but barely.
That's a pretty salient observation. Why not bring that up and...
Actually, wait a minute. So if this was in 1993, are these Axeman killings real? Is this a real thing, or was it just part of the story? Is it fictional? I'm curious now.
What's the point?
Well, that's kind of a broad question.
So me and Avery are friends.
If that kitty's not here, I guess he went into the forest. I'll have to go after him.
Going in there? You must have a death wish. Is that it?
The groundskeeper. Oh, the Axeman is fictional.
What the fuck do
Oh,
you know
okay.
about death wishes? It's a walk in the woods. What's the worst that could happen?
But there are other things that are real life. Interesting. I doubt I would remember stuff from them since I was kind of like basically a baby, but... Let's see. So I have a death wish if I go in the woods outside the school. They shouldn't be that dangerous, should they? Are there bears?
I know the Axeman dumped a few of his victims there. Isn't that right? He could be anywhere.
Wait, what? The Axeman dumped bodies outside of my school? That's alarming.
These woods are huge. Even if he's out there right now, the odds of me bumping into him are...
But why take the risk?
I'm with Avery on this one. Don't do it. Don't do it, Willow.
What do you two want me to do then? Just live my whole life feeling afraid? Not take any chances because I might drop dead at any moment? How the fuck am I supposed to get out of bed in the morning when a meteor could crash into my front door? How am I supposed to cross the street when...
Well, if that's how you feel about it, then there's nothing I can say, eh?
I feel like something happened. Like maybe someone in our family got hit by a car or something like that, maybe. Oh, thank you for the starry night, Mooney. Thank you.
Willow, do you want to talk about...
No.
Thank you for following, right? Thank you. And thank you again for letting me play your game.
I just thought, if you don't feel comfortable talking to me, there are people who you could,
I don't want to think about it and I don't want to talk about it.
Avery's
Okay?
like, Willow, please go see a therapist.
But, Willow, you can't just be numb all the time.
Why the fuck not?
Yeah, okay. I get it. I'm happy to help anytime, Willow. You did seem a little more distracted than usual today.
That's because there was a cute cat. You can't blame me.
Actually, you still seem distracted.
I wasn't distracted. I was totally focused on looking out the window.
Yeah.
How could you have missed that cat?
Why is he so interesting to you again?
Oh no, is this like a cat that only I can see?
Because...
I'm gonna become a magical girl. Witches are like magical girls for the West.
Because he looks just like the kitty I used to have as a kid. But I'd rather not go there. Can't I just be a person who likes cute cats?
Okay, what if this is actually my childhood cat as like a spirit?
I thought you said liking the cat for being cute made you a little kid.
Whatever. Oh, there he is! Come here, you.
He had a name tag or something. Or maybe it's a bell. Might be a bell.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Where is the little guy?
I would probably follow a cat into scary woods, to be honest.
What's that sound?
I told you not to come here.
The groundskeeper?
I said the Axeman could be anywhere, didn't I? Why didn't you listen?
What? Holy shit. That's convenient.
Nice one. Very nice.
Did I do that or did the cat do that?
Hello? Who's there?
Hello, hello.
This was not the voice I was expecting for the cat. He sounds like a dignified gentleman.
You can talk?
And you can crush people to death with trees.
I didn't do that.
You sure did, mate.
Oh,
Hey, where are you going?
uh-oh.
So the tree just fell? Just at the right moment?
I don't have a fucking clue what happened back there.
I just can't believe it. Willow, the groundskeeper, was the Axeman. I was standing right next to him.
So maybe he only killed people that went to his woods.
Talk about irony, right? I mean, I survive an encounter with a fucking serial killer while my... Never mind. I think you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no worries, Willow. I get it. All this because you were chasing that cat?
I never want to see that cat again as long as I live.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
You mean that cat over there?
Hey, Dis, thank you for the glub glub. I bought a bunch of lemonade.
Ugh, yeah, that's the crazy cat.
Meow.
What was so crazy about him again?
Listen to that meow, Avery.
How am I going to explain this to him without sounding like a total nutcase?
Okay, so Avery does use him. I wasn't sure if maybe I misgendered them. Okay, Avery is a guy, or at least uses him.
Oh, fuck. How do I know I'm not a total nutcase?
That's your meow,
I mean,
Dis.
it was pretty traumatic. Maybe I was just hallucinating or something. Nothing.
Willow, there is clearly something bothering you.
Thank you for more glub glub goo.
Nobody would think less of you if you wanted to take some time, maybe see...
Avery's like, how many times can I ask you to talk to someone? Please, Willow, please.
Hey, it's not a big
Pet the
deal,
cat.
okay? I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh, pet the cat. Okay, it's patted.
It doesn't mean anything.
If you say so, Willow, just know that I care about... Yeah, you get it.
I don't know if it's a coincidence, but Avery's blue shirt, the pattern on it matches, Tycho Brahe. Brahe? Is it Brahe? I think that's how you say it. Tycho Brahe? Brahe? One of the characters from Penny Arcade.
Oh, I thought that little know-it-all would never leave us alone.
Cat! Don't be rude to Avery, he's my best friend!
Hello? Who's there?
Who do you think, numbskull?
The cat! You really can talk!
We're doing this again. How much have I got to say before you believe your own ears?
Avery! Avery! Come back!
What do you need him for? He ain't got the gift.
Oh, okay. So not everyone can hear the kitty.
What is it, Willow?
I've got to make sure I'm not tripping.
Tripping? What do you mean? You're not using again, are you?
No. At least, I sure hope not. I swear, just now. Say something, kitty.
Meow. Can you imagine if I just sat there and said nothing? I bet I could really get you to believe you were losing your marbles. Nah, I won't mess with you that bad.
That voice! Did you hear it?
Hear what?
Oh, shit. I really am nuts.
Poor Avery, you can't talk to animals. I pity you.
No, you're not.
No, Willow, you're not nuts. It's normal after a stressful situation to hear whatever it is you heard. Are you sure that...
It was just a joke. I'm fine. What am I supposed to say? I'm seeing things, hearing voices. They'll lock me up and throw away the key.
Let me walk you home.
No! I mean...
Hey, Haru! Good afternoon.
I just need some alone time, okay?
Well, if you change your mind...
Okay, what the hell is going on?
You've got a gift, my friend.
You called that an explanation?
You've got a lot of questions. I know a place where you can find the answers.
The nut house? Yeah, right. I think my best bet is just to pretend I can't hear you.
Why would you do that, Willow? You have a gift. You have the best superpower ever. You can talk to cats. Maybe even other animals. We should be testing this out.
Don't believe me? That's fine. Let's go get a newspaper.
A newspaper?
Is there a headline that reads "Talking Cat Invented" or something?
Nope. I'm not on the front page, love. You are.
What? Oh. Okay. I thought this was immediately after the accident. But there's some time has passed, okay. Alright, the serial killer known popularly as the Axeman has died. Earlier this afternoon, by a fortuitous accident, a tree toppled onto and crushed the notorious murderer. This reporter hopes the Axeman was able to appreciate the ironic nature of his manner of death before he succumbed to his injuries. Local resident Willow. Okay, so I get a tiny little name drop. We got something down here. It might just be flavor text, but maybe it'll be relevant. So the ORW Corporation buys local bank. The ORW Corporation has announced it's purchasing the Hayward Bank, a local institution since 1929. The move follows a series of other mergers and acquisitions by ORW over the past few months, as the multinational group expands its holdings in the retail banking sector. Because sometimes games will do that, where like stuff that you think isn't going to be relevant actually will be.
And you think I somehow caused that tree to fall on him at just the right moment?
Okay, so I can talk to cats, and I can knock down trees. I got 2 powers.
Now you're getting it. Let's go and see Tanya. She'll fill you in with the rest of the details.
Who's Tanya? Actually, you know what? I don't want to know. I can't go along with any more of this insanity. I'm just going to go get a soy latte.
Is that right?
Yes! What would you rather I do? Go back to the clinic? Tell them I'm hearing voices in my head?
You want to go to the coffee shop? Fine with me.
I bet that's where Tanya is.
Mind if I tag along, love?
She's gonna be like the barista.
I can't exactly stop you, can I? I don't see any trees around here to topple on you.
Oh no! Going to the city is the worst when you're a tree toppler.
Here we are. Exactly where I thought we'd be.
Potted plants! I might be able to use those! Quick, kitty! Stand under the plant!
Yeah, duh.
We really do have the gift.
What gift?
I keep telling you, you got to go see Tanya.
What are you, her little errand boy?
Errand boy. Yeah, I wish. Be a big upgrade from errand cat, wouldn't you say?
No, really. What's it to you if I see her or not?
She promised to help me with, something. If I bring you.
Help you with something? That seems a little vague.
What? Do I have to tell you every little thing?
I like his angry sprite.
every little thing, you've basically told me squat. Oh, let me guess. You were once a scoundrel of a man. Tanya turned you into a cat. And she'll turn you back into a human if you help her with enough favors and learn some moral lesson.
Whoa! Tanya said you'd be powerful, but she didn't tell me you could read minds.
That was a fucking joke. That was just a mashup of every dumb fairy tale cliche.
You're really in a good mood today, aren't you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is nearly getting murdered supposed to put me in a good mood? I've already told you I don't want any part of this. I just want to move on with my life. Tell Tanya I'm busy today, okay?
You can tell her yourself. You're only a few feet away from her door. It's right over there. You see?
The
Wait, what?
supply closet.
Just walk inside. Hey, you want me to go away? This is your only option.
A supply closet portal?
You mean, if I do this, you promise to leave me alone? You'll let me get back to my life?
Course.
Fine. Whatever.
We are definitely going to a different dimension. I knew it.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's real! Either that or I really am.
I'm like, ooh, look at all the shinies.
No. Not gonna go there. It's real. I don't know how, but it's real, damn it.
Willow, it is good to see you.
Why does she know my name?
Do I know you?
Did you bring the paper?
Yeah, here it is. Don't get me wrong, this is like the coolest shop ever. But how can this place be like...
Shh.
Shh.
Oh.
Good job, darling.
Thanks, I guess? For what?
Willow, you know what you did.
I killed the X-Man.
But, I didn't. The tree just fell on its own.
Oh, young one. You're here, aren't you? What more proof do you need that you have the gift?
You people keep saying that. What kind of gift?
Unlike others who can only sit and daydream, you can manifest your imagination.
If that's true, I can do a lot more than topple trees, I think.
You can literally bring your thoughts to life. That's how you made the tree fall.
I made the tree fall by thinking? That doesn't even make any sense.
Why not?
Because, well, what about science and stuff? The laws of physics?
A common fallacy. The laws of physics are descriptive, not prescriptive. Science and supernatural are not mutually exclusive.
JD, what are you referencing with Baba Yaga?
I sure as hell hope she explains that one.
Wait, Tasha, like from D&D?
To put it in layman's terms, yes, magic is real.
No shit. This is way too good to be true.
Those with this gift have always existed. There have been many names. The one I assume you are most familiar with, which...
Hold up. Witches. Witches as in fairy tales?
Trust me, Willow. Being one is no fairy tale.
Are we like good witches? Or are we...
I guess that's an important question.
If they call me wicked for following my heart, then so be it.
Oh, that's why I'm a Wicked Willow.
We have a duty to use our power as we see fit.
Power? What powers do I have?
Aside from finding my shop and hearing shadows speak, today you killed the man.
But
I know. You didn't mean to. It was a reflex.
I mean, it's convenient that the person I killed was a serial killer.
But
Could have gone
Willow,
worse.
If you could do that without even thinking, just imagine what you are capable of if you learn to harness that power consciously. And I'll be there to show you the path to your greatness.
I like to walk my own path, thanks.
So guidance is of no value to you?
Why do you want to help me? What do you get out of it?
An apprentice.
Why shouldn't I desire a disciple?
I mean, you could. It's just... seems like there's gotta be more to it than that.
There is indeed.
Oh, let me guess. All mysteries will be revealed at a later time.
In a literal sense, that is true. However, it would be more accurate to say that all mysteries will be revealed through trial and error.
Sure, whatever. So, how do these powers even work?
It is difficult to explain, as well as quite time-consuming. Join me for a cup of tea, won't you?
I wanted a soy latte. Slurp.
Man, this tea is hella nasty.
A witch's power comes from manifesting her desires. Although the manifestation can express itself differently in different witches. Try imagining something you want. I can tell you didn't like my tea.
Hey, have you had that stuff? It's freaking foul.
Then transmute it into anything you desire.
You mean like a Coke or something? Go tea! Turn into soda! Nothing's happening.
Magic cannot and should not be used on a whim, Willow.
But you just told me to.
Try imagining something you really want.
Try this, Willow.
Oh no. Necromancy.
Wow.
Hey, Friday! Hello, hello!
Fucking wow. This says...
Hey, Bia!
A blue Hawaiian.
I did that? I can do anything?
Oh, it's right here.
No, Willow. Not anything. Taste it.
What?
This tastes fucking gross. That's worse than the tea.
There's always a price to be paid when you use magic, Willow. The more powerful the magic, the greater the cost.
So what was the cost with the tree situation?
Therefore, you must take care not to use your powers for trivial matters. Only in dire circumstances, and only for a higher purpose.
Higher purpose? Pfft, no such thing. I don't believe in that crap. I'm an atheist.
She definitely browses the atheism subreddit.
Religion is just a crutch for people who can't handle pain.
And have you had much pain in your life, Willow?
That seems like a personal question.
Indeed.
I'd rather not talk about it.
If you say so, Willow.
Oh, okay, you're right, JD. Probably not Reddit. The atheism IRC channel.
Come back tomorrow. We're done for the day.
So, what do you think of Tanya?
To be honest, kinda lame.
She's not lame, she's a nice lady.
Higher purpose? Don't use my power for trivial matters?
And that's bad advice?
What right does she have to tell me what to do? If I say let's take a swim in Blue Hawaiian, then that's what's gonna happen!
Oh no!
Well, that's not what I meant.
Shadow!
Shadow, where'd you go?
Oh no!
Shadow. Wait. What's that there in the glass?
He's drowning, Willow.
Oh god! No, no, no! I didn't mean it! He's dead? Because of me? Give me a second chance. Please. Please. What? I'm back in the shop? Did I turn back time or something?
or something. It was the tea. A special mixture. I wanted to give you a taste of what magic is like.
Wait a minute. You knew what happened?
It was a dream. Hallucination, if you prefer. I had to find a way to reach you.
You had me hallucinate killing Shadow just to teach me a lesson?
You are not receptive to mentorship, to put it mildly. This was the only way.
It's better that it happened in a hallucination than for real. Also, Bia and Friday, how are you guys doing today?
But why'd you think of a scenario so sick and twisted?
I didn't. It wasn't my idea.
Then whose was it?
When the time is right, you will know who.
Don't give me that. Yes, you can say. You just don't want to.
The deception was not born of a capricious whim, Willow. I did it for your own good. Would you rather have had that little scenario play out in real life?
Of course not.
I merely wanted to instruct you that magic is not free, Willow.
Are you still working on... You were working on like a goblin or something, weren't you, Bia? Are you working on something different now or the same one?
The scales of karma must always be balanced. The larger the effect, the heavier the scales might be tilted.
What about what happened in the forest? Didn't seem like there was a price for using my powers then.
Hey, I like it when I have a question and the character asks the question too.
There was. The Axeman paid it.
Okay, that's a win-win.
Killing an evil serial killer? Didn't he deserve to die?
Did he, Willow? I mean, our society wants everyone to be a perfect little cog in the big machine, right? No wonder some people snap. Hell, the surprising thing is that more people don't.
Spying on me?
I was gonna say, that sounds like what I
Crystal ball
said.
or something.
I have my way of knowing things.
So, I should just never use magic ever?
The only price heavier than power is that of inaction. If you fail to use your powers, then a situation calls for them.
So, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't.
But, of course, Willow.
A no-win situation. That's just fucking great.
Kobayashi Maru.
Not quite. But it will be a challenge. According to this paper you brought me, this bank was bought by O.R.W. Corp.
The
I
bank's
need to know
important.
more.
This ORW.
Sorry, but corporate finance is not exactly my strong suit.
ORW doesn't do things without reason, or without malice. They could be conspiring to violate mortgage finance laws.
Well,
That sounds
newsflash,
very
I'm not
mundane.
an auditor. I missed the part where this is my problem.
It's not your problem, it's your opportunity.
Opportunity for what?
Just imagine those bankers, sitting in their corporate boardroom, drinking champagne, celebrating the fact that everyone was too stupid to catch them in the act. Will you let them be right?
Heck no.
Will, now is your chance to show these capitalist scum, as you once put it, what you are capable of.
Yeah.
Ugh, screw those greedy banksters.
Yeah, let's eat the rich, Willow.
If they're so bad, let's just burn it to the ground.
I admire your enthusiasm,
She was manipulated so easily.
but you can't let it get the best of you. All I want is information. Why they were of interest to ORW, what is their plan? Do you understand?
Wait a minute. I think I do understand. I know exactly what she's trying to do here. I knew there was something more to it.
More to what?
Thank you for following, Tundra. Welcome, welcome.
You wanting to have a disciple. Your real goal is to have me do all this Robin Hood shit, isn't it?
I suppose that is one perspective on it.
To be fair, doing Robin Hood shit sounds fun.
Here's what I don't get, though. If you want me to play Robin Hood, why'd you call us Wicked Witches? Isn't Robin Hood the good guy?
You know, Robin Hood was the good guy because his side won. If Prince John emerged victorious, Robin Hood would have been depicted as a thug, a traitor, a terrorist. Everything is a matter of perspective.
She's not wrong.
And that means no matter who we are or what we do, some will always see us as wicked. Do you understand, Willow?
I guess so.
For your own sake, Willow, I cannot reveal the entire story to you just yet. I know I haven't given you much cause to trust me.
Yeah, understatement of the century.
Although I'm quite fond of your company, Willow. We cannot afford to wait around here forever. Time is of the essence.
Hey, I can wait as long as I want. Unless you've got the power to just straight up puppet me. But I'm guessing you can't do that, right? Because you already would have.
I mean, she might have scruples, Willow.
What?
Shadow informed me, in a matter of speaking, that you would be reluctant. He said you had some kind of trauma that might cloud your judgment.
He told you that? Well, I don't know how he found out, but it's none of his business. Or yours.
Tell me, darling. You'll feel much better when you get it off your chest.
I don't even want to talk to my best friend. You think I want to spill my guts to a total fucking stranger?
Sometimes it's easier, though, to talk to a stranger about stuff, I think.
Precisely. If I was someone you cared about, you would never allow yourself to be vulnerable.
Yeah, Tanya gets it.
But since you don't know me, since you don't care about me, I am the perfect receptacle for your grief.
You never give up, do you?
Truer words were never spoken, Willow.
You want the story? Fine. When I was 13, my mom was diagnosed with cancer. The doctors said it was terminal. But my parents didn't quit. They went to the ends of the earth, looking into alternative treatments. You know, like all this hippie stuff you got in your store here.
You think this is all hippie stuff? Never mind. Please, continue.
Even when things were bad, my mom and dad still scrimped and saved. I told them to enjoy the little time they had left. But Mom said she was sure she was gonna kick this thing. So they kept saving for that trip to Hawaii they'd always wanted to take. And guess what? Mom was right. The cancer went into remission. And after so many long, sad years, my poor parents finally saved up enough money to go to Hawaii for their 20th anniversary a few months ago.
Oh, so this is really recent.
And?
And what?
That is not the end of the story.
Well, how do you know? If you've already used your crystal ball, you don't need me to tell you the rest, right?
Even a woman without a crystal ball would be able to tell that you left out the end, Willow.
They were both killed by a drunk driver on the way to the airport.
Willow.
Shut up. I don't want your pity and I don't want your sympathy. People act like somehow they can make me feel better about it by being nice to me.
Thank you for following me on. Thank you.
And then they get all bent out of shape when it doesn't work. It's hella lame.
I understand.
No, you don't. How could you? The last time I talked about this, the person I was talking to thought I was suicidal. They made a call. I was stuck in a psych ward for 72 hours. After that, I decided I didn't want to talk about it anymore.
I thank you for placing your trust in me, Willow. Do you feel better?
Well, I don't see how I could feel any worse.
That is a start. May fortune favor you on your mission.
Thanks. Not just for saying that. Thanks for, you know...
You mean for the tea?
No, I mean, yeah, but I meant for getting me to talk. It's been so long that...
No need to further explain, Willow. I understand.
Yeah. Good. Well, that was a fucking ordeal.
Avery's gonna be so happy that I finally talked to someone.
Yeah, Tanya sure is something. But speaking of ordeals, when are we knocking over that bank? We're gonna be cat burglars. Get it?
Oh, bad bot. Bad. Bop. Give him the old bop. There we go. Banhammer. No bots in chat.
Yeah, real funny. I've had enough excitement for one day. How about tomorrow?
Yuri! Yuri! That's terrifying.
It's a date. I guess I'll see you later.
Where are you going?
Oh, I've got a few movies I wanted to catch. It's real easy to sneak into a theatre when you're a black cat, you know.
Right.
I guess being a
Lydia?
cat has its advantages.
What are you doing here? You're not brave enough to try going vegan, are you?
I wouldn't put it quite like that. But I must confess, this place isn't exactly my cup of tea. So I'm just here to post some flyers.
It's gonna be for like her Bible study or something.
For what? God Club or something?
Oh, so you've heard of the original Righteous Word student group?
Oh, guys, do you see this? ORW? The ORW Corp?
No. I was just kidding. That's really what you're putting up flyers for? I think you came to the wrong place.
What makes you say that? After we finish our prayer circle and Bible study, we're going to witness and distribute food to the homeless. That's something even a bleeding heart liberal like yourself should be interested in, right?
I'd rather starve a free woman than be a slave with a full belly.
Willow, I'm surprised at you. Why do you wear the symbol of our Lord and Savior if you're going to mock His word?
Ugh, how many times do I have to explain this? I'm wearing it ironically. Don't you get it?
I don't think she does, Willow.
Not really. But not to worry, Willow. I'll say some prayers on your behalf.
Please don't.
The only way to stop me is to come to the meeting and say your prayers yourself.
I'll see you in hell first.
Oh, angry are we? Did you know that's one of the 7 deadly sins?
Yes, I did. Isn't pride one of the others?
Well, I've got some more flyers to post. Until next time, Willow.
Goodbye,
Damn,
religious cowgirl.
Long-ass day.
Yeah, look around the room. Little decorations.
Well, nothing like home sweet.
You're back late.
He broke in!
You! How'd you even know where I live?
'Cause he's magic.
I didn't, actually. All I had was this address. Didn't know I'd need an apartment number. So I took a little climb up the trees, checking out each room. Do you know how many people in this building change their clothes with the windows wide open?
Scandalous.
I gotta tell you, I got a much better show right here than I had at the theatre.
Ugh. You're a little pervert.
I didn't pry their windows open, did I? I made myself happy. And if anybody saw me, they just thought I was a curious cat.
Ugh, whatever. How'd you even know which room was mine?
Are you serious? Who else's could this be? It looks like a hippie exploded in here.
It's fair.
I can't help being born in the wrong decade.
You think you were born in the wrong decade. Try being born in...
What?
All I'm saying is the 90s is a bloody golden age.
If that's true, we're in for a wild ride in the future.
Oh, so she was born in the wrong decade. Maybe he was born in the wrong century.
Speaking of wild rides in the future, are you ready for tomorrow?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Hey, Willow.
Yes?
We're having a sleepover.
Can't sleep, eh?
Not if you keep trying to talk to me.
Right. I'll try and keep things quiet.
Good.
I just wanted to say that...
I knew it wouldn't last long.
Oh, shut it for one lousy second, eh? I'm trying to say something nice here. I want to say thank you for adopting me as your pet and letting me live with you.
I don't remember doing that.
That didn't happen. I didn't say that.
I know sometimes it's hard for you to find the words. But either way, thanks. It really means a lot to me.
You can't just thank me for something that's not happening. Do you only hear what you want to hear?
What's that? I can stay with you rent-free, and you're going to give me fresh milk every day? Oh, Willow, you're too kind. You really shouldn't.
You're right. I shouldn't. And I won't. The only milk in this place is soy milk.
You want me to die of thirst over here?
If it's the only way to get you to shut up.
How about you buy me whichever brand's the most expensive, as a compromise?
Whatever.
And real milk on my birthday?
Fine. Just let me sleep.
And Christmas? What else are we going to leave out for St. Nick? You think he's going to dunk them cookies in soy?
Okay. Christmas too. Sleepy time now.
Sure. Night, Willow. Hey,
Oh
Willow.
my god. Cat, stop it.
What about Groundhog Day?
No.
If you don't shut up and let me sleep, right now, I swear to God I'm using my magic to burn this apartment to the ground with both of us inside. Got it?
Got it. We'll talk about Groundhog Day tomorrow.
No, we won't.
Hello, would you like to help save the planet today? No? Alright then. Hello, would you like to help save the planet today? Already did that. I don't know how that's possible, but thanks for your enthusiasm.
Poor Avery. I've heard that too, Bia, that you're not actually supposed to give them milk.
Hello, would you like to... Oh, hey, Willow.
Which group's got you begging for money this time?
The Environmental Lifeline Fund.
The ELF. Elf.
And what do they do?
Sadly, you're the first person to ask me that. It's about helping the rainforest.
By planting trees?
They're thinking a bit bigger. ELF is trying to fund lobbying efforts to get Congress to push for a ban on imports from companies whose clear-cutting policies destroy the sustainability of the Earth's ecosystems.
Whoa, stop drilling. You already struck oil.
That's an odd metaphor for being sold on an environmentalist pitch, but I guess I'll take it. Want to help me canvass?
I gotta get to the bank first.
I'll go with you. I'll chop off the donations I've gotten so far today.
Oh, you actually got some.
Donations? What donations? You donated to yourself, didn't you?
Well, I didn't want to tell the group I went home empty-handed.
I know, that's always my big fear too with doing, like charity type stuff. Like, I know they always do, like Extra Life and things like that. I'm like, I think I'd be the only one that donates.
Don't worry, your secret's safe. And save a pledge form for me. And after we hit the bank, I'll be sure to donate something too.
Aw, thanks. I just can't imagine what the world would be like without forests. They're such magical places. Well, I mean, not literally, but it feels like that sometimes, right?
Yes, literally. Yes, literally.
Tell me about it. This place doesn't seem so bad. Although, I don't know what a bad bank would look like. I mean, it's not like I expected to see a bunch of evil demons behind the counters.
I'm not sure how I'm getting intel here.
Speak of the devil.
Oh no.
Well, hi there. Welcome to... Oh, it's just you.
Lydia? What are you doing here?
I work here as a receptionist.
Huh. I'm actually a bit surprised to see you in a place like this. Didn't Jesus run the money changers out of the temple?
You've read your Bible. Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Whatever.
I think the better question is, what are you doing here, Willow?
Excuse me?
I think we both know you aren't here to ask for a small business loan. As a socialist, you don't believe in money. Now, isn't that right?
Of course not. Do you even know what socialism is?
All I know is if it worked for the Russians, they'd have won the Cold War, right? Why don't you just go home right now? There's nothing here for someone like you.
Hey, I have as much right to be here as anyone.
Actually, you don't. This building doesn't allow pets.
Darn it, Shadow.
I am not a pet. Willow, shout that into her ear.
Actually, he's more like
Emotional support cat?
an emotional support animal.
Nice, we're on the same page.
Are you serious?
Still haven't answered my question, Willow. Why are you here?
Because this bank is evil. You care so much for the homeless, Lydia. Well, this place is plotting to make people lose their homes.
What are you talking about?
Just finished dropping off my $5.
Oh no, Avery.
Lydia, hi. Nice to see you.
If only Willow felt that way. Your friend was just explaining her theory that this proud financial institution is secretly evil.
I'm telling you, this company that you work for is nothing but robber barons.
Willow, you're letting your imagination run wild. I'm asking you to leave.
Fine. If you want to let the thieves rob the common people, then by all means, be my guest. Avery, let's...
Wait, what?
Everyone get down on the ground, now! We're robbing this place. Nobody move, a blondie here gets her brains blown out.
Why do bad things keep happening around me?
Some luck you've got, eh, Willow?
Oh, got a checkpoint.
Calling the bank a bunch of robbers. Then the real bank robbers show up.
Actually, I should save. I haven't saved yet. I always forget to do that. Oh, thanks, Ray. I like making theories about stuff.
It is pretty ironic. Wait a minute. Oh my god. What if that wasn't just a coincidence?
Wait, did I manifest this?
Did my powers accidentally bring these people here?
Willow, fireball time over here.
If I try to use magic to fix things, and it goes bad again, it could get even worse. But if I don't do anything, and somebody gets hurt when I have the power to stop it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Okay, Willow, think.
Fireball.
Can't just drop a fireball on their asses, that might set the whole building on fire.
Oh.
And I can't just make the robbers disappear. What's that going to look like?
You gotta use heat metal on the gun so they drop it.
Better to just
Yeah.
disarm them, right?
them.
But how? What's the simplest way to disarm a bad person with a gun?
All choices auto-save, and you can reload them through the choice map, so you never need to save. Oh, that's cool. Because I'm definitely the kind of person that saves at every choice.
Remember the Kent State shootings? Protesters putting flowers into rifles. That's it! But what if I replace all their bullets with flowers?
What the hell is this?
Avery! Avery's like the pollen! The pollen! I'm allergic!
Are you real robbers, or is this some sort of flower delivery prank?
We're... God damn it! Let's get out of here!
Hey, Willow, what kind of flowers are those?
Plumeria, I think? The same kind you get when you get laid in Hawaii?
Oh, this is educational. Plumeria.
What I'd give to get...
Why are you asking, Avery? You're not allergic, are you?
He's super allergic.
I'll be okay. Don't worry about me. Just... please get... my...
Avery!
Avery!
No!
Someone call 911!
We have to manifest an EpiPen.
Willow, it's good to see you. But you didn't need to come all the way across town.
Yes, I did. You're my best friend. And Avery, I'm so sorry that...
You're so sorry about what?
It's my fault we went to the bank.
You couldn't have known what was going to happen.
I guess that's true. I'm just sorry, okay?
Even robbers have to be fashionable.
Apologizing for nothing. Sounds like you're pulling into Avery.
Yeah, I guess so. You're going to be okay, right?
Yeah. Well, probably yeah.
Probably.
They said I had some kind of bad reaction to the brand of epinephrine they used. It had a bad reaction to my liver. I mean, my liver had a bad... You get it.
What? Your liver?
Hey, it's probably nothing serious.
The good thing with livers is you can do liver donations, and the liver can grow back, I believe. I believe that's what I've heard. It's not like kidney donations where like you lose one. With a liver donation, they take a little bit of tissue and they stick it in.
Don't worry about me, Willow. Just go home and get some rest.
Okay, if you say so, Avery.
So, your sidekick gonna be alright?
No, Bia, we didn't kill Avery. He's still alive. Don't kill him off.
Sidekick? Sidekick? That's you! Avery's my best friend.
To be fair, I think Shadow is the mascot animal.
And it's your fault he got hurt! It was your advice that I took.
No. I asked you to drop a fireball, remember? Not poison flowers.
They weren't poisonous, they were... Look, if flowers were so deadly, just think how many people could have been hurt by a real fireball.
Maybe just Lydia, if you concentrated hard enough. I don't remember getting crushed to death by that tree branch now, did I?
No, I guess not.
Okay, we don't like Lydia, but we probably shouldn't fireball her.
I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I wanted to help people. What's the point of having powers if they're going to be so destructive? What's the point of being special if...
Listen, Willow, we just gotta think more creatively.
If you're just gonna be a wicked witch.
Yeah. I have a favorite poem for this kind of day. Life's a bitch and then you die. Fuck the world. Let's get high.
That's just what someone with your powers needs of you psychedelics, right?
Yeah, this seems like a dangerous combo.
I guess...
No mushrooms for you, Willow.
Now me, on the other hand, well, no danger in giving me a little catnip, right?
If I've got to be sober, so do you.
You're no fun.
Checkpoint.
Lydia, what are you doing here?
So if I go to
Same as you, of course. Just wanted to check in on Avery.
I was gonna try and go to the menu. Aha! Menu. Progress? Oh. I see. Okay, so if I didn't use my powers, I'm gonna go over here. So then are these all the endings? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there'd be 8 different endings we could get, maybe.
Avery's my friend, not yours.
Okay, Avery's allowed to have multiple friends, Willow.
Why are you really here?
Do you really have to attach some nefarious agenda to everything I do, Willow? First, you say my bank is evil. Now you think I can't have a simple visit with a friend without having some ulterior motive?
No, I'm just a little jumpy lately. You know, from everything that's happened. So, you can't really judge me for being a little suspicious, okay?
Okay, so yeah, there's 8 different endings. Cool.
Of course not. It was a miracle you even got out of bed today. Bless your heart.
I like collecting endings in visual novels.
Is that supposed to be some kind of...
Gotta run now. Church is in a few minutes, hun.
Okay, first things first, what the hell was Lydia doing in your room?
Wishing me a speedy recovery? Why?
The world doesn't make sense anymore. Fuck. Do I really owe Lydia an apology?
Oh, and
And what?
she brought over a form to sign from the bank. Liability thing, she said.
Oh.
Let me see that. Agreement to forgo claims of compensation? Oh, I knew it! I knew it! She came in here and forced her pen into the hand of an injured man and...
Okay, to be fair, it's not the bank's fault that they were flowers.
No, Willow, none of that is right. I signed it of my own free will, okay?
What? Why?
It wasn't their fault they had a robbery, was it?
I guess.
Oh, the bless your
I
heart.
guess not.
That's a southern FU.
It was probably mine.
You look a little tired, Willow. Did you get a good sleep?
Did I get a good sleep? Who cares?
Well, I care.
Well, I wasn't the one who almost died.
You don't have to make it sound so dramatic.
So, you got a clean bill of health then?
Yeah, I'm fine, Willow.
I feel like he's lying.
I knew you'd pull through. Hey, why do you look like that?
It look like what?
I know that face, Avery. Spill.
Willow, they're saying the problem with my liver wasn't from the drugs. They're saying I have fetal alcohol syndrome.
I didn't know that was something you could tell, like, as an adult. By looking at someone's liver. Huh.
My mom not only abandoned me, she drank while pregnant, apparently.
Fuck. What a bitch!
I know, I like Avery too, Tundra.
Don't say that. I don't know what her circumstances were.
She nearly killed you, and you want to defend her?
Even if she gave me up, she's the only mom I ever had. Willow, I can't just...
Okay, fine. But you're healthy, right?
Yeah, of course.
I still feel like he's hiding something.
Great. Let's go.
I think he's not healthy.
Sure, just let me grab my... nothing. I'll pick it up later.
He's got a prescription.
Your what? Avery.
My prescription.
Boom! The truth comes out.
Pills? I thought you said you were fine.
I am. I mean, it's for the liver. You know.
Oh, right. So,
And my wolf
after
pack,
you take the pills,
it grew by
you'll
one.
be all better?
Dad, thank you for the resub. Thank you for 43 months. Thank you. I hope you're having a good day.
Yeah, of course. Totally. Well, even with the pills, they said I might run into problems later down the line. People with my kind of damage don't usually live past 50.
I'll give you my liver.
Yeah, you can do that. You can give people parts of liver. My stream is playing in a slideshow? I have dropped frames again, what the heck? What is going on? Why are you uploading OneDrive? I told you not to do- oh my god. OneDrive, I swear. I'm gonna fight OneDrive. Pause, syncing. Quit OneDrive. I'll just close it. Goodbye, OneDrive. Goodbye. I told it not for 8 hours. I don't know why it started again. Jeez. Okay, that should fix it. Hey, Hime! You're on summer break, aren't you? Congratulations on finishing the school year. This is a serious visual novel? I think it's kind of serious so far. I am a witch. This is my friend Avery. And he just found out he has liver damage. That's pretty serious. But also, there's a talking cat.
See, this is why I didn't want to talk
So
about
it's not
it.
like 100% serious. Nope, it was not just you. I am sorry about that, guys. OneDrive is giving me trouble.
Willow, that's exceedingly generous of you, but...
No, it's not. Cut me open right here. I'm sure I've got liver to spare.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. No, your internet's fine.
Being a vegan, it's gotta be like extra good, right?
Yeah, it's like organic liver.
We're not the same blood type, Willow.
Oh. I guess that is a thing. But still, like 50 years old is a long ways away. You could probably find a donor by then, I would think. Cause it's a live donor kind of situation.
Fuck. Look, we'll put you on the donor list then, okay? And...
Look at you, Willow, so determined to fix the future.
That surprises you?
Seems like just yesterday you were saying you didn't want to be ruled by fear of what might come tomorrow.
That literally was yesterday, I think.
That was different.
Why? How?
It just was, okay? What am I? On trial here?
I didn't mean to upset you, Willow.
No, you didn't. I've just got a lot going on right now, okay?
Wanna talk about it?
Some other time. You've got enough on your plate. Now let's go get your pills.
So, everything worked out.
See? Talking cat.
No. Avery's liver is shot, apparently.
Those flowers killed his liver?
No, it was messed up before that.
So that means not your fault, right?
I guess not. No. They just discovered the damage after he came in.
So honestly, it's a good thing that he came in, otherwise he wouldn't even know about it.
Then presto, no more feeling guilty, right? Matter of fact, you did him a favour, letting him know what's going on in there.
Yeah, me and this cat are on the same wavelength.
I don't know if it's fair to look at it like that.
Sure it is, everything's fine. We can go right back to kicking ours and taking names.
No, that's Phoenix Wright, Dad. That's a different visual novel.
That does sound pretty good. Alright, you've convinced me. Let's roll.
But I didn't know about it. I just thought it was allergies.
Avery, what's wrong?
They're saying since my fetal alcohol syndrome was since birth, it's a pre-existing condition.
Is that an actual thing? Can they say it's pre-existing if you didn't know about it?
They're not going to cover my prescription.
They're not? Oh, those blood-sucking capitalist scum.
Get him, Willow!
Ugh, can you afford
Fireball!
it?
Oh, hey, Cluvio!
Oh, yeah, sure. No problem.
Oh my god, Avery, you're so bad at lying. Just stop trying to lie.
Well, that's a relief. How much?
A little higher than my rent.
Oh, Jesus.
Then how can you possibly afford it?
I just didn't want you to have to worry. Willow, this isn't your problem to fix.
Oh, yes it is. Tanya said I've got the power to stop suffering. And I've got to find a way to responsibly use it.
Before 2014, pre-existing conditions meant health insurance could deny everything.
If I used my powers, maybe I could just heal Avery's liver completely. Then he wouldn't need the pills or a transplant. But using my powers is always risky. Especially such a big spell.
Oh boy.
What about a smaller spell? I could try to change the information on the insurance form. That's technically stealing, but fuck those insurance bastards. They ought to cover him.
But that could get Avery into legal trouble.
Or maybe I just don't use my powers at all. I could ask Avery to move in with me. Then he wouldn't need to pay rent, and he could afford the pills.
So if I heal Avery and there's gonna be a cost, maybe one of his other organs would get damaged, or maybe my liver would get damaged. If I change the insurance form, he might get into legal trouble. I feel like asking him to move in is the safest thing to do. But it's still kind of crummy that he has to pay for the pills for the rest of his life. I think I'll ask him to move in, though. I feel like that's the safest thing to not hurt Avery.
Hey, Avery. Can't pay your rent?
And they were roommates. That's like a trope, right? Or
Then stay
no,
at
it's like
my
a
place.
meme.
Oh, Willow, I couldn't impose.
It's no bother. I'm offering.
I know, but only out of a misplaced sense of...
I'm not going to take no for an answer. You're coming even if I have to wave a magic wand and whisk you there.
Let's hope it doesn't actually come to that.
Thanks, Willow. I really, really appreciate it. I promise, one day I'll...
You can start by buying me a coffee. I'm feeling thirsty.
This paper looks quite promising.
What, the Janet Reno thing? Yeah, first woman attorney general, but have you seen her record?
Actually, I'm far more intrigued by what isn't on the paper. No headlines about the bank foreclosing on people. That must have been some job you pulled at the bank, right?
I mean, I don't think having an attempted robbery would stop them from mortgage shenanigans, right?
Kind of. I think I might have accidentally summoned a bunch of real bank robbers. I managed to stop them, though.
You stopped them? Why would you do that?
I just wanted to make sure nobody got hurt.
And did you succeed?
Well, no.
She's my mentor.
Avery got sick from the flowers I created. Had to go to the hospital. And the stupid insurance company wouldn't pay for his pills.
Well, I assume you taught them a lesson, right?
No. Given everything that happened in the bank, I thought that might be too risky.
Too risky?
I just told Avery he could move in with me. That way he can afford his medicine and...
What kind of wicked witch are you?
I thought she told me not to use it too frivolously.
Hey, you were the one that tried to scare me out of using my powers, and you're acting like this is my fault?
Of course not, Willow. But, you see...
If you wanted me to rob the bank or the insurance company, why didn't you say something?
Because I had to stick to the pattern, Willow.
Pattern? What pattern?
Yeah, what pattern?
What are you talking about?
Never mind, Willow. I've learned my lesson about adding to your burdens. Willow, it would be best if you go your own way. Don't come visit me anymore.
What? Hey, it was my first outing! Give me another chance!
You don't understand. My own dark karma has poisoned your journey. If you don't feel content with the way things turn out for you, perhaps one day we will meet again.
You want me to go my own way? Fine by me. I've been doing that my whole life.
Yeah, Willow has some anger management problems, I think.
I don't need you!
I know, Willow.
A friendly reminder. The submission deadline for the Fairy Tales short story contest is tomorrow. The winner will receive a $500 scholarship.
Ooh. In 1993, that's some good money.
May I request my winnings be donated to a worthy cause? Say, the Original Righteous Words student group?
The ORW.
Of course. But Lydia, isn't declaring yourself the victor a little premature?
Of course. I've never dreamed to be so immodest as to claim I'm the heavy favorite, or to say my talent dwarfs the competition.
Oh, really? That's what we all heard.
I don't know what you're implying. I'm just trying to help the less fortunate.
Oh, please. I've helped more people than you ever would in 100 lifetimes. Home, sweet home.
Thanks again for letting me crash here.
I didn't think this through. This is kind of is this my whole house? I think this is my whole house. It's like a really small apartment, or like a dorm.
I really owe you one.
I said don't mention it.
I just hate this feeling. Being homeless, I mean. It feels kind of elitist and entitled for me to complain about it. Like, I presume I'm better than the people that are literally sleeping on the streets. But it's not the first time this has happened to me, either.
Well, don't worry. You know, this is kind of my
Well, and also, yeah, this is in 1993, and like tuition was way cheaper then. Like it was still expensive, I imagine, but like I know in like the 10 years since I finished school, tuition has gone up like 20 grand per year or per semester or whatever. No, I think per year. So like it's been a big incline in tuition prices.
You know, forget it.
What?
I said forget it!
Sheesh, you're on edge today. You worried about losing that contest to Lydia?
Nearly forgot about it already, actually.
Did I write a story?
Really? I figured you'd be spoiling for a chance to embarrass her.
I guess I just have a lot on my mind lately. Bank robbery and all that.
Yep. Same thing, Dad. Same thing.
To be honest, Willow, you seemed distracted even before that.
Okay, I mean, yes. I've been distracted. But in my defense, a serial killer tried to attack me. And then I adopted a cat. And then, there was a bank robbery, okay? I've got a lot going on.
What would you say if I told you I had magic powers? That I was a witch?
Hey, Snowflakes. Hello.
Witch? Like magic potions, flying broomstick, talking cat, the works?
Well, I don't have a flying broomstick yet.
This reminds me. There was, an NPC in one of our D&D campaigns. She was like this little teenage druid girl, and she had a flying broomstick. And my husband was playing a character that was supposed to be chaotic good. And he proposed stealing her broomstick. And I was like, stealing little girls' flying broomsticks isn't chaotic good. And he said, no, it's chaotic great. And I was like, oh.
But, yeah, I have the power to mess with reality. But when I do, there's some really dark shit that goes down.
That trope's a little overdone, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
The be careful what you wish for storyline is often used to impart a moralistic message. Why not play around with what would happen if the magic worked just fine?
I'm
being too critical, aren't I?
Yeah, it's not like I have control over it, Avery.
If the idea moves you, run with it.
Oh, he thinks I'm talking about the short story.
I'm pretty certain if you put your mind to it, you can write a solid, original witch story.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I can't show him my powers without risking something going haywire, like in that hallucination Tanya made me have. So, I guess I have to just live life like a normal person. For now.
Class is over for today. Before I go, I'll post the results of the short story competition. Though I can't imagine anybody will be surprised.
Uh-oh. Did Lydia pull it off?
Let me see. Willow, you did it!
We did it, Avery. I never would have been able to write it without your help. But I don't get something. The professor said it wouldn't be a surprise.
Yeah, what?
It's not. Willow, you're a brilliant writer, at least when you want to be. I'm so happy you're back to taking your academics seriously.
We gotta celebrate. What do you want to do after class?
I have a meeting of the Dryads and Demons Club at the
Dryads
coffee
and
house,
Demons?
but I don't know if it's really your thing.
Is it D&D?
Hey, you never know until you
One
try,
of us.
right?
One of us.
It's the least I can do, considering, you know.
Considering what?
Considering, all the help you gave me in the story. You know, it's been a long time since I felt like something I did really mattered. Thanks.
I know you would have done the same for me.
Anytime, Avery. Let's go. Where's everyone else?
Oh, attendance has been a little low lately.
Oh.
Do you have a character sheet, Willow?
Character sheet?
It's this little worksheet with various stats and background information about your in-game persona.
Ugh, this game has homework? Screw this. I'm out.
What? Really? I mean, I could give...
Of course not, silly. Now give me that homework sheet. Oh. There's an awful lot of numbers on this.
Think of them like variables
Oh yeah,
in a
this is
series of algebraic
1993. It's one
equations.
of the older editions.
That's, like, negative helpful.
Sorry. Maybe it would be easier to decide what skills you want first, and then pick the stats you want to focus on. There's a little questionnaire thing here. Okay, first question. Would you rather gather herbs for magic potions with your mother, or work at a forge and smelt armor with your father?
Magic potions. Easy.
Okay, next. A thief is stealing your milk delivery.
Ooh, use my magic potion to turn the thief into a cow. Yeah, that'll teach her.
He may.
That isn't one of the options.
Why gather herbs to make potions if you can't use them?
The potions are more for healing and the like.
Healing, huh? Ugh, so lame.
Well, the point of the quiz is to specialize in what you think you'd enjoy, so put your points into what skills you'd like to use. And you can't forget a backstory.
I can't.
I mean, I suppose you could. It's just helpful for immersion in the role-playing experience. Getting to be someone else for a while, you know? Come on, you must have imagined what it would be like to have magic powers.
I'm sure it wouldn't be all fun and games.
Well, of course not. Here, I'll give you an example. I am Valerie Proudwing, Queen of the Fairies. For 10 generations, my noble lineage has ruled over the Greenwood. But when the demons befouled our innocent homeland, I set aside my sovereign duties to...
This is his actual character, isn't it?
Whoa, that's, intricate. Let me see here. I hate writing about myself and passing it off as fiction again. It feels like I'm admitting I'm not good at creativity. But my real-life adventures are crazier than anything I could think up. Alright, finished.
Great! I'll give your character a prison bauble for containing evil beings, and mine will get a heart leaf for storing their spirit into trees.
What? You get a prison bauble for containing evil beings. He gets a heart leaf.
Unless you want us to have something else.
Sounds good to me. Let's exercise some demons.
Say what now?
Oh, so they're like items, I think?
Oh, brother.
Does she play?
Did I hear you right? Did you say you wanted to exercise demons?
I guess there's nothing wrong with your hearing. Too bad the same can't be said for your writing. Right? Lydia? Aren't you going to say I'm going to hell or something?
I'm turning the other cheek, Willow.
Whatever.
While we're on the topic,
That was a little mean.
would you mind terribly letting me read your story?
You want to read my work? Why? What's in it for you?
Well, never mind. But since you did bring up the subject of hell,
Here we go.
I don't understand, Willow. You said you were an atheist. So why in the world would you say you're possessed by a demon?
Oh, it's not what you think. It's a role-playing game, Lydia. Make-believe, you know? Ever heard of dryads and demons?
Is she gonna join the campaign? You don't think you've ever done a one-player session? I know some people who have done that. One of my DMs, he does one with his partner, where he DMs and she's the only player. You sense some kind of tension?
As a matter of fact, I have. My church told me it's associated with practicing witchcraft.
What could have given them that idea?
You could pretend to be a witch if you'd like, or a knight, or a forest sprite. Anything that suits your fancy, really. You're welcome to join us if you want.
You know what? I think I will stick
Oh my
around.
gosh, she's joining.
And maybe afterwards we can all go to Bible study together.
Over my dead body?
I'm clearly brave enough to open my mind to new things, Willow. Why aren't you?
Just shut up and roll the dice.
One problem, Willow. Lydia hasn't made a character sheet yet.
What now?
It's like a little resume for your pretend you. If you were magical. You get it?
If I was magical?
If you're confused, we can try a questionnaire.
Avery wants to do the questionnaire so bad.
Okay, first question. Would you rather gather herbs for magic potions with your mother, or work at a forge and smelt armor with your father?
Armor. In Ephesians 6:10, it says to put on the armor of God so you may take your stand against the devil's schemes.
Let's just skip that one for
She's gonna be
now.
a paladin.
Okay, next. A thief is stealing your milk delivery.
Hey, Alcidian, good evening. How are you today? We are playing a witchy visual novel.
I'd leave out some biscuits for him as well.
Avery said a thief, not Santa.
As you said, there's nothing wrong with my hearing. Luke 6:29. If a man takes your coat, give him your shirt as well.
She's got a good memory, honestly.
I don't believe this. She's managed to turn dryads and demons into Bible study.
What's the matter, Willow? Are you jealous that I figured out the proper answers?
So I am a college student who recently learned she has some magic powers.
Envy is one of the 7 deadly sins, you know.
This is my best friend, also new roommate, Avery. And this is Lydia. And she is very southern and religious. And we are playing D&D.
Technically, Lydia, there are no right or wrong answers. You're just supposed to be answering them how your character would. Maybe that's it. You're just answering them as Lydia would.
Did I miss the part where I had to pretend to be an entirely different person?
Actually, yes, you did.
It's my fault I didn't explain it right. Lydia, if you'd like, you can play as one of my characters. Maybe someone very different from yourself. Why not take a look at this one?
I think it's okay to play a character that's very similar to you. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Zarcy, the succubus.
What?
Says here her backstory is she was once a human nun before being seduced and turned by a beautiful demoness. Hold on. Your villain is a homosexual?
Well, technically, yes. But I didn't really intend for the message of the campaign to be that homosexuals are...
Monsters? Demonic? Sinners intent on destroying the moral fabric of our society?
Uh-oh.
That's the language of your Christian club, right?
Yes, it sure is. But Willow,
Yeah, I thought so. You think just because you believe in God, you have the right to tell everyone else what to do? You don't. You've got no right. I'd rather be possessed by a real demon than bow down before a god who hates gays.
Oh, it's missing on the voice acting here. Willow, you don't understand. Yeah, go for it, right? You can post the link. Sure. Feel free.
No, you don't understand. Leave us the fuck alone.
Yes. Amy's like, I sense sexual tension. Alcidian, you already followed it on Steam. That's great.
Willow,
Yeah, Lydia definitely likes girls. She likes me. Me specifically.
Please don't play this game, Willow. That's all I'm going to say. See y'all in class tomorrow.
Willow, did you need to push her that hard? You catch more flies with honey than vinegar, you know?
I don't want any flies at our table, Avery. God, why do you think people like Lydia are so narrow-minded?
Well, I suppose there's two perspectives. She could just be ignorant and mean, or maybe she's got some issues herself.
Oh, she's definitely got issues.
I wouldn't want to speculate.
Too late for that. Come on, spit it out.
Well, I just thought maybe, sometimes, not always, but sometimes.
Get to the point, Avery.
Well, sometimes people who have those feelings overcompensate a little.
I always thought that was just a trope But that actually ended up happening to me. The girl who bullied me in middle school and like start of high school, she's actually married to a woman now. And I was like, I knew it. I knew it.
You're not saying.
Notice how she zeroed in right on Zarcy being a lesbian? That was the only thing she asked about the game. Then she couldn't even bring herself to say she was against it.
She didn't?
No, she told you what the church's opinion is, not her own. It was like she was walking on eggshells.
Avery's very perceptive.
People who act nervous usually have something to hide.
Well, there's lots of reasons for being nervous.
Actually, now that I think about it, if you're right about all this, I kind of feel sorry for her.
What do you mean?
I mean, she was clearly raised in a conservative family. She had no idea what to do about her sexuality. Maybe she's never even met another gay person. Maybe just now she was trying to come out to us. That's why she asked about it. But you said the story wasn't anti-gay. If she wanted to say something, why didn't she?
Because we interrupted her, Willow.
Because you scared her away.
Exactly.
You just wanted to tell
Thank
her
you,
off,
Avery.
and
Yeah, you're right.
do you feel bad about what you said?
Kinda. But this is Lydia. Who cares, right?
Hey, Stormfrog. Hello, hello.
But you do care about her, don't you, Willow? I think we've both known that a long time.
I hope you're having a good Monday, too. And a good lunch.
Me? Caring about Lydia. But we fight all the time.
Exactly. Why else would you be casting pearls before swine?
So she's the pig in this scenario, right? Because I'm nothing like her.
Ever hear the phrase, opposites attract? Willow, the reason why she annoys you so much is that, deep down,
Don't even finish that sentence.
you want to go talk to her, don't you?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Then do it, Willow.
But what if...
I mean, she already hates you, right? Can your relationship get any worse?
I think it can, yeah. But I guess that's just a risk I have to take. But what about the game?
I had to get going in a couple hours anyway. I have a place I have to go. I'll be back in town tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, what? Have you got a hot date or something?
It's probably medical stuff, Willow.
No, but you do. Now stop gabbing with me and get going.
Lydia, you busy?
Well, I was supposed to be doing my Bible study.
What time does God Club start around here?
I'd say now's as good a time as any.
But where are the other regular members?
Is she the only one? Just like how Avery's the only one in the D&D club?
There aren't any regular members, Willow. I mean, I've had a few curious people walk by on occasion, but most days, nobody shows up.
I didn't know that. Lydia, I really do think we got off on the wrong foot. I know that we're rivals, but... what is it now?
I've never thought of you as a rival, Willow. More like a friend I can't have.
And why can't you have me?
Probably because I'm angry all the time.
You're a pot-smoking hippie, a judgy vegan, an atheist who says she wears a cross ironically. Are you really so surprised we're not best friends?
No, of course not.
If we both grew up in the same church community, I'm sure we would be pals.
And if we'd both grown up as hippies?
We'd smoke dope and read Karl Marx together, I guess.
If you thought I was that degenerate, why'd you want to read my story?
Curiosity.
What?
Doesn't curiosity count as a reason to want to read your story?
It's not a very good one, now is it? Why are you curious about me?
Because
Why'd you want to know if that succubus character was a lesbian?
Why do you care?
I care because... I care.
You care because you care.
My words are kind of failing me right now, okay?
You won that short story competition and that's your excuse?
You want me to tell you without words?
Oh no! Oh no!
What are you gonna do? Mime it out?
Guess again.
It's coming! Here it comes!
I acted on instinct. I'm not sure what possessed me to bring my lips to hers. But in that moment, there was nothing I'd rather do and nowhere I'd rather be.
Goodbye, Mom! Goodbye, Dad! Hey, why y'all driving away so fast? Oh
Oh.
my God. They said this was going to be summer camp. How could... I worked so hard to keep this a secret. I never said a thing. I've never even been kissed. How could they have possibly known about me? Lydia, calm down. It's okay. Your parents love you. And it says therapy, right? How bad could it be, really?
Now, Lydia, we'll watch the tape again, and this time, I won't go easy on you.
This is creepy. Oh, this is like electric shock. Were they still doing that in the 90s?
Lydia?
Yeah, it's one of Lydia's memories. I think Willow accessed it somehow. With her magic.
Why are you looking at me like that? You saw my memories, didn't you?
I think so. I mean, it was an accident. I didn't mean to. Wait, how did you know that's what I did?
You're not like other girls, Willow.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that was pretty obvious by now.
Is there somewhere we can talk? You know, a bit more private-like?
This might not be the royal palace you're used to.
I'm already bringing her
I
back to
call
my
it home.
room?
No, it's lovely. A little homey hippie hovel.
Alliterate much?
I'm trying to be nice here, given that we...
I didn't mean to bring up any unpleasant memories earlier, Lydia. I just thought... hey, I think we're both feeling the same thing. One of us has to be brave.
Hey, Jen, yes. Indeed. That's my favorite kind of witch.
That someone need not have been you. I was just waiting for the right moment.
When would that have been? After hell froze over?
Gloating is your favorite thing, isn't it?
That kiss may have bumped it down to second place.
That was why, Willow.
That was why what?
Why I wanted to read your story. Why I asked about the sexuality of that board game succubus.
Board game succubus. I love that.
I was looking for any clue that you might share my secret shame.
You have nothing to be ashamed of, Lydia.
Are you sure about that, Willow?
Why wouldn't I be?
Oh, don't play innocent with me. I know exactly what's going on inside that pretty little head of yours.
She called me pretty.
Lydia shouldn't be ashamed of being a queer. She should be ashamed that she's a liar and a hypocrite.
Well, I can't deny that you are a liar and a hypocrite, Lydia. But given your circumstances...
Oh, don't give me that. We've all had heartache. We can't use that to justify our failings. We're all responsible for our actions. Or the lack of them. You've suffered, haven't you, Willow? But unlike me, you didn't let it break you.
How would she know that Willow saw the memory? Yeah, it's not clear. Like maybe they both suddenly had the flashback together or something? I'm not sure. Or maybe Lydia's also magical?
It, very nearly did, Lydia. You don't know how dark it got for me.
Dark doesn't begin to describe the depths to which I allowed myself to sink. The tendrils of oblivion utterly enveloped my...
Ugh, so wordy. Ugh, do you think you can retroactively win this story contest or something?
This is not a joke, Willow. I've done things. Terrible things. You'd hate me if you knew it all.
Forget about it, okay?
I can't forget about it. And you need to know.
Let the past be the past, Lydia. You don't need to tell me. And I don't want to know.
Why not?
You said I'd hate you if I knew, right? Well, Lydia, I don't want to hate you anymore. I want to love you.
I want to love you too.
I think I got a girlfriend.
Morning, beautiful.
Good morning.
Where's Avery? He's supposed to be living here too. Oh no, did he get kicked out? Oh no, he said he was coming back the next day. He was going somewhere overnight. Okay, it's okay, we didn't kick Avery out.
Willow, if I may bother you with a question of a personal nature?
We just spent a night under the sheets together. I don't think you need to ask permission about personal questions.
Did you tell your parents?
Oh, about last night?
You know what I mean. Did you tell them about the fact that, well, you know, you're...
I never did. I don't know why I didn't say anything. I mean, I knew they'd probably accept me. Especially my dad.
Why your father especially?
I found his porno stash once. Lots of girl-on-girl magazines.
That doesn't necessarily mean they'll be accepting.
Anything strike your fancy?
I think there's still a lot of homophobic people who watch lesbian porn. Unfortunately.
Like, before I could even process if they were attractive to me, all I could think is, this has gotta be a good sign. He can't judge me too much if this is what's in his closet. But I didn't say anything to him.
Why not?
Even if they were supportive, it's not like I wanted to talk about that kind of stuff with my parents anyway. I mean, where would the conversation even go from there? Hey, I like girls. Oh, that's nice. Do you like tits or ass?
Nobody wants to have that conversation with their parents.
To you, that's an awkward moment. I would have killed to be able to talk to my parents like that.
Maybe it would have been better to say something. But I never tested that theory. I never had a girlfriend. And then, 8 months ago,
The car crash.
You know about that?
Yeah. It's not exactly a secret what happened to you, Willow.
Even if it ended up being an awkward moment, I should have said something. I should have taken the chance. I should have been brave. Trust me, Lydia. The burden of regret is heavier than shame can ever be.
Me and Alcidian, we are brothers in arms.
I like that turn of phrase. Hits the ear nicely.
Is that the first genuine compliment you've ever given me?
I'm trying to be nice here. Speaking of awkward moments, I think it's about time for me to sneak out the back of the apartment complex.
What? Why?
So nobody knows we...
Nobody knows we are a couple of queers?
Do you have to say it like that?
I don't have to, but it's pretty fun. Oh, speaking of fun, let's grab breakfast.
Breakfast? Together? You mean...
Like a date? Why not? And yes, we're walking out of the apartment together. Hand in hand if you complain.
But that's just not done!
Huh? Sounds like a complaint to me. My hand has never been more excited. Except, you know...
Yeah, you gotta remember, this is like almost 30 years ago. That'd be a lot scarier.
You're making me blush.
Good.
Much as I appreciate your levity, Willow, what if people see us? What will they think?
Ugh, who cares?
Easy for you to say. You don't really have a reputation to maintain, do you?
That's mean.
Do you really want to be a slave to narrow-minded judgments of others?
I'd rather starve a free woman than be a slave with a full belly. You said those words to me once.
not really. Should I?
No. I'm sure the moment wasn't as memorable for you as it was for me. Alright, Willow. I'll eat with you.
You've got nothing to worry about. I mean, they'll probably think we're just two friends sharing a meal.
Anybody that knows us knows we aren't friends.
Okay, we're two mortal enemies debating the Bible.
Over breakfast. Full moon. Okay. Ow, ow, ow!
We're hashing out the fine points of, the Book of Leviathan.
Also, morning, Spiky.
I think you mean Leviticus.
Whatever.
That sounds like a mistake I'd make, calling it Leviathan.
I mean, it is the part of the Bible that says don't be gay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right after it says don't eat shellfish.
Well, that one I happen to agree with.
Spiky, you set me up. That's mean.
Why here?
It's my favorite place. Besides, where else are we going to get vegan food around here?
Why are you a vegan anyhow?
Why not?
You can't just say why not as your argument, Willow.
Elsidian, I agree. Yeah, the enemies to lovers. I like that too. I think it's because of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because when I was little, one of my first ships was Joey and Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! I think that's where it started. The rivals to lovers.
Why not?
Be serious. I want to know.
Well, if you were trapped on a farm, would you want to be milked by a farmer just so someone can add cream to their coffee?
And in this scenario, I'm the cow? Are you the farmer or the person drinking the coffee?
Oh, I like the way you think.
Avery? This isn't what it looks like.
I can go if I'm making anyone uncomfortable.
Both of you, relax. Lydia, there's no reason to worry. Avery knows about us.
What's Sonadao? What's that, Hime?
You told him? When would you have even had the time? We've been together ever since...
Actually, he was the one that suggested we have a little talk.
I'm glad it seems to have worked out. I'll see you later, Willow. Three's a crowd, you know.
But, Avery...
He was hoping it wouldn't work out between us.
Wait, what?
Because he likes you.
No way. Avery's been my friend since forever. I think I would have noticed that by now.
Avery, you're too selfless.
You're less observant than you think you are, Willow.
Oh, this is Shadow.
Oh, right. Your emotional support animal. Pleased to meet you, Shadow.
Willow, I've been looking all over for you. Did you read the paper? You've got to get it to Tanya straight away.
I'm just a newspaper delivery girl.
This really isn't a good time.
Trust me, the entire world is in danger.
The entire world?
I knew it! She can hear him!
Wait a minute, you can hear me.
Whoa! Hold up.
Which girlfriends? Which girlfriends? Which girlfriends?
Lydia, you've got some questions to answer.
Oh, Sonadao is Sonic and Hedgehog. Oh, gotcha.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
You two can have your little tiff later. In case you forgot, we've got a world to save.
I'm coming with you.
Tanya, this is...
The famous Lydia, I presume.
Willow, have you been talking about me?
I got this paper from Shadow. It says tensions in the Balkans could lead to World War III.
Stop the Serbs. Balkan tensions could lead to World War III, with former Soviet Union states backing the Serbians, and the US and her allies opposing them. Many foreign policy experts are worried there could be a dramatic escalation of violence, potentially leading to armed conflict or even a new world war. National IQ slipping? IQ scores nationwide have fallen another 3 points this year, and a trend described as troubling by leading social science researchers. I mean, I'd like to come up with a better word than troubling, but I just can't think of one. Oh my god, it's happening to me too, said one academic.
Do we need to get on a plane to Belgrade or something?
I appreciate your courage, Willow, but...
If she's going, I'm going.
Lydia, it's a war zone.
There is no need for that, Lydia, I assure you.
Tanya does not like Lydia.
Why's that now?
I wonder if you can date Tanya.
The war in the
Maybe that's-
Balkans
maybe she's
is no
jealous.
threat to us.
But I heard Shadow say,
That's right. How did you hear him?
how do you think? I'm a witch. Like you, Willow. And presumably like Tanya here as well.
And that is bad luck, being a gay witch and being born into a super religious family. That is very unfortunate.
For real? Just how many of us are there?
That's not an easy question to answer, Willow.
Well, how about this one? Then, how do you know for sure we're safe from the war?
The fact that you and Lydia have become friends is, let's call it a good omen.
We're a little closer than friends.
You don't need to rub salt in the wound.
What?
Willow, do you really need to go around telling that to every person that we meet?
No, Tanya's not going to have a problem with us. Right?
That depends. Lydia, should you tell her or should I?
Tell me what?
I'm sure if there is a war, it won't be my people, the Serbians, who started it. It will be yours.
My people?
What's the name of your Bible study group again? Original Righteous Word? Ever abbreviate that?
What? ORW. Wait, Tanya, you think that's the same ORW? That's crazy. Right, Lydia?
I said you would hate me, Willow. They had a witch in their employ at that conversion camp. She tortured me for days. Eventually, my powers awakened in self-defense, just like yours did, Willow.
Okay, when she says witch, she's saying it as an insult? Or was it actually another witch?
How the hell did you know that about me?
I'm getting there, Willow.
Get to it faster!
After ORW learned I had powers, suddenly I wasn't for torturing. I was for training.
I was given a picture of you. Told you were going to awaken. Be a threat. I was told to eliminate you, Willow. The Axeman, the bank robbery. Those were my doing.
What? Okay, I did not see this coming at all. I thought her church group was just like funded by that company. Or that she's just like the heiress or something.
I certainly don't expect you to forgive me, Willow.
Yeah, you tried to murder me twice.
Good. Because I won't. Because there's nothing to forgive.
No, I think attempted murder's pretty bad, Willow. I know I talked about rivals to lovers, but this is a little extreme.
What?
I'm as perplexed as you.
So you were a member of some evil cult. Well, I'm a wicked witch. Match made in heaven, right?
But Willow, You're ignoring the fact that I tried to have you killed.
I prefer to focus on the fact that you failed.
Oh, I think there's like 8 different endings, Alcidian, so your playthrough might be way different.
Score, Willow 1, Lydia 0.
You're the least humble, most magnanimous person I've ever met. Thank you, Willow. But whatever your views are, I know I have to atone for what I've done. Or what I tried to do, anyway.
Just convince ORW not to start any wars, and we're good.
But ORW doesn't want to destroy the world. They have so much power and control, why would they? The status quo's perfect for them.
If you admit to being their agent, why should we trust anything you say?
Well, why should I trust anything you say?
She's got a crystal ball or something.
A lot of your friends have forgiven you for attempted murder. Hime, why do you keep attempting to murder your friends? Maybe we shouldn't meet.
A crystal ball? Can I see it?
Of course not. I used no such thing.
Then, on what basis are you...
Is there no end to your questions?
Are there no answers to my questions?
Whoa there! Irresistible force meets immovable object time, huh? Come on, Tanya. Lydia was brave enough to reveal her secret. Are you too scared to tell us yours?
The reason why I know so much, Willow, is because this isn't the first time all of this has happened.
Oh, she's stuck in a time loop.
You have the ability to reset the timeline back to
Oh.
just before your powers awaken.
Ah, so the choice thingy. This is explained in game. Interesting.
I do? Since when?
Since it is hard to measure from your perspective. But on my end, this is far from the first time we have had such a conversation.
This is blowing my mind.
So, this is why ORW wanted me to keep an eye on her.
And it is how I knew you were working for ORW. Willow told me so in another timeline.
Why do you keep your memories?
Yeah, about that. Why didn't you warn me from the start?
Oh, I tried, Willow, many times. And that does not go well for you.
Well, then why didn't you tell me to befriend her or something?
You're acting all lovey-dovey today, but don't you remember how much you used to hate her yesterday, Willow? If I had told you to befriend Lydia then, what would you have said to me?
If you told me the fate of the world was on the line, I would have at least pretended to be nice to her.
I did tell you once in another timeline. You are a woman of many talents, Willow, but acting is not one of them.
Meaning?
Lydia here saw right through your deception, leading to another battle, which you lost.
So much for my perfect score against you, Lydia. Just how powerful are you?
I've hardly got any power, really.
Oh, I mean, she's been training for a while.
Don't be modest. If you kicked my ass, you must have something special up your sleeve.
Hardly. It's not easy to explain, but my hand to God, I've got nearly nothing, Willow.
So, Tanya, you knew I'd bring Lydia with me today?
Not exactly. More like it was one of several contingencies I knew might occur, based on trend lines.
But now that Willow and I are on, friendly terms, perhaps we have a chance to change things? You called it a good omen, right?
Women's like hearts can be fickle.
I won't be. I won't let ORW or anyone else harm Willow. Willow, I vow to protect you as long as my heart still beats.
Lydia, you really mean it? After one night, you...
She's like my knight in shining armor.
It's been longer for me than one night, Willow.
This is the most romantic thing I've ever heard.
No, it isn't. Not even close.
What are you...
Never mind. It's not my place.
We definitely dated in a different timeline, I think.
Take good care of my Willow, Lydia.
I'll try my best.
Damn, that was a heavy chat. But at least we don't have to worry about the world ending, right?
The war's not the only danger you face, Willow. ORW may still try to eliminate you. I'm not their only agent.
How many agents do they have? I know they control that bank.
Not just that bank.
I don't think it's just...
All churches. All police.
I don't think it's just a crush, Elsidian. I think I'm her ex. I think we dated in a different timeline that failed. In which case, that sucks for Tanya. That would be really unpleasant.
Wait, just how many people are involved?
Everyone, Willow. Everyone.
Everyone?
One Right Way isn't just a company that's just taken things to their most extreme. But it's so much more than that. One Right Way is a state of mind. One right way to think, to worship, to run a business. One right way to love. Willow, when you feel that insufferable smugness about being a vegan, well, you're just preaching the one right way to eat. People aren't interested in understanding and accepting our differences. They only want to get to the judging, the condemning, and the torturing. In case you haven't noticed, we're all wicked, Willow.
You're not.
I'm the worst of them all.
The fact that you're aware of your mistakes shows you're head and shoulders above the rest.
Willow, you never cease to...
Hey, Lydia! Watch out!
Excuse me?
Willow? Willow? Can you hear me?
Lydia? Yeah, I can.
I thought Lydia was gonna be hit.
But I can't seem to talk or move.
I know you can't. I'm just talking to myself more than anything. But I just couldn't stay away. Feel that, Willow?
Feel what?
I was poking your nose. I knew that tickled you. From that time when... I guess if you couldn't feel that, you really are out of it, huh?
Fuck. If that's true, this has gotta be serious.
I prayed for you. I know you don't believe in it. I mean, I'm not even sure I do anymore. But I couldn't not pray. If that makes any sense. I couldn't just sit in that waiting room and do nothing. You don't know how many times I said, I'll pray for you at the end of some dumb argument with someone like you. But Willow, I never actually did it. Aside from my family and myself, you're the only other person I've actually prayed for. I hope that doesn't annoy you, Willow.
It doesn't, Lydia.
I vowed to protect you. I couldn't even keep you safe 5 minutes. In case you were wondering, it wasn't an attack by ORW.
Really?
It was just a drunk driver, Willow. Your family seems to have bad luck with those, huh?
What the hell?
I told you that I tried to kill you. You forgave me.
Is this family cursed?
Well, you didn't forgive me. You said there's nothing. You know what you said. But on that same day, you sacrificed yourself to save my life. I don't deserve to have someone like you in my life, but I don't think I can do without you. Please get better. Hey, Willow. It's me again. You know, they didn't initially let me in here to see you. I had to pretend I was your sister. They looked at me funny on that one, so I said we had 2 different daddies. That made them look even funnier. The conversation caught the attention of another man in the waiting room. He explained the situation to me once the others had left. He was waiting to see his partner. And they wouldn't let him see him either. Even though they've been together for 25 years. Longer than my parents have been married.
Yeah, a lot of people forget there's a lot of, legal rights associated with marriage.
And the man is dying. He's dying, and he doesn't even get to see his... You probably already knew all about this, didn't you, Willow? You already knew how cold and cruel this world was. That's why you're so cynical, right? You're the only good thing about this planet. Please wake up.
I'm trying, Lydia.
The nerves have been disconnected.
Excuse me?
What does that mean? What are her chances of recovery?
Well, she's breathing on her own now.
But what?
But what?
A normal person with this level of neurological trauma is lucky to be alive at all. There's no chance she could regain consciousness.
A normal person? What about an abnormal person?
Abnormal? Are you suggesting she had pre-existing?
Just forget it. I came out to my parents today, Willow. I decided to be brave, just like you wanted.
Really, Lydia? I'm so proud of you.
I told them that the camp hadn't changed a thing. I even told them about you. They cut me off, disowned me, told me they'd call ORW. They'll probably kill me. They'd try to kill you if you weren't already. Willow, even if I could defend myself from them, I can't live like this. I can't let the world go on like this. You know what Tanya said.
Yeah, you'd think... I would assume Avery would visit Willow, too.
She said she thought I was going to help end the world. Something appealing about it, isn't there? No more pain, no more suffering, no more prejudice. One quick flash and then peace. Forever. Like ripping off a bandage. I know just how to do it, too. There have been dozens of witches throughout the years. Stopping World War III, stopping nuclear missiles from flying. Their enchantments circle the globe. Threads hanging in the air like a spider's web.
Oh no, my girlfriend's gonna become a supervillain, I think.
Well, My magic is anti-magic, Willow. All I have to do is tug on one of those strings, and it all ends. Would you like me to do that, Willow?
No!
Just wake up, and I'll stop. Just give me a sign. Tell me I don't have to be alone. No? All right then. If we can't live together, Willow, we'll die together. My heart is fluttering. I can't believe I'm really doing this. There. It's done. The apocalypse should be here in just a few minutes.
That quickly? I don't think it would happen that quickly.
How about one last kiss? Just for old time's sake.
Old time's sake? Lydia!
Willow, you're okay?
You've got to stop this! Put the threads back!
I can't, Willow. It's already done. Like Romeo and Juliet, you've awoken but a few moments too late to stop the...
This is not the time for lit class, Lydia! We've got to do something!
What about your powers?
I can't! Remember, there's always a price. The bigger the spell, the bigger the price. If I try to protect the whole world, I'll probably just destroy it.
But there is something else you can do, Willow. Remember?
What do you mean? Tell me, quickly.
Tanya said you can reset the timeline, right?
What?
Yeah, but we'll lose our memories. We'll go right back to hating each other.
I never hated you, Willow.
But Lydia, what if, even after we reset things, we wind up in this situation again?
Try not to love me next time, okay?
It's either that or we're letting the world die for our love.
Okay, now I'm getting some Life is Strange vibes. I'm having flashbacks.
I'd rather let the whole world burn than let you go.
Willow, you really mean it? Oh, I feel the exact same way. I just felt so guilty about what I'd done that...
You could blow me into atoms 1,000,000 times over, Lydia. I can't stop loving you. We're made for each other.
Yes, we are. I know what we need to do, Willow. Use your powers. Protect the world.
I can't! Remember the karma price I have to pay for power? If I save the world, I'll put my bad luck onto...
Just do it, quickly!
So what's the cost gonna be?
What? What the fuck just happened?
Anti-magic, Willow. That's my power, remember? You used your magic to protect the world from my missiles, and then I used my magic to protect the world from your bad karma. You were right. We really were made for each other.
A minute ago, I thought I was in a coma forever. A second ago, I thought I was about to be vaporized. Now, what am I about to be?
You're about to be mine, Willow. Can I take you away someplace? Just the two of us?
Just the two of us.
I don't get why I have to keep walking around here with my eyes closed.
Just trust me, alright?
What if I twist my leg and fall?
I'll catch you.
Whoa! The water's so warm.
Are we in Hawaii because her parents never went?
Just like your heart.
Oh, come on, Lydia. You're a writer. I think you can come up with something more romantic than that.
So do I. You can open your eyes now. Willow.
Oh, shit.
I don't care if the law changes tomorrow, in 10 years, or never. All I know is, I want you in my life. I want you as my wife. Will you, Willow, do me the great honor of...
Yes! Yes! 1,000,000 times yes!
I hadn't finished asking you yet.
Well, I got too excited, so sue me.
Listen to us. We already sound like an old married couple.
Hawaii ever asked? It is Hawaii! Ugh. It says credits? We got our first ending! We did it! You guys think that's the best ending? I assume there's a good character, I assume there's a good ending for each character though. I would think. There's gotta be one for Avery and for Tanya. Who else? I thought it said on Steam that there were more routes than that. Wait, Sarsi. Isn't that the succubus? Shadow. Can we actually play the D&D? I think I missed a D&D session. Oh, not every route is a romance. Oh, okay, okay. Sound effects by Freesound. I've used that site before. I used that for my debut video and some stuff. Is there a nuclear inferno route? I'm sure there's gotta be a bad ending, right? Oh, so this was a Kickstarter game.
Hey, what's this in my jacket pocket?
Oh?
It's a letter.
I do not know under what circumstances you are reading this letter. Perhaps you are crawling through a nuclear wasteland. Perhaps you are on a tropical island, enjoying a happily ever after. Or perhaps something else, beyond the reaches of my imagination. I do know that you have the power to reset time, Willow. And I must ask you to use it. Regretfully, I cannot tell you why. I can only ask that you trust me. We must try one more time. Just once more. That is all I ask. I will be awaiting your return.
You want me to give up on my happy ending, Tanya? Interesting. Oh boy. We go to the main menu. Oh, look at this. I didn't get anything in this middle area, huh? So that's the coma ending. It might be something where you have to like unlock a bunch of endings to like unlock another one, you know what I mean? Like sometimes games have routes that you can only unlock after playing once. Yeah, it's not a good ending for Tanya, but it seems like a good ending for the world, no? You can play them in any order? Gotcha. Look at the coma ending? Well, if we load from here, we can choose the other option. Oh, well, that was just to reset, so that was me back to the beginning, I assume. The one to the bottom left of it is only attached to the coma ending. Right here? Huh. Yeah, I see this path here that you're talking about. Interesting. Well, it looks like it's attached here, I think. So if we go to the hospital, we do something else, we can go up here and then this way? If it leads to the same ending, that means this pathway is also, my girlfriend, Lydia. And then this way We could have gone over here. Which leads to these four. If we go back here... Oh, so this is when Avery couldn't afford his prescription.
Lydia, what are you doing here?
Skip. Alright, so previously we asked Avery to move in. What happens if we heal Avery?
Avery's sick.
Seems dangerous.
And even with those pills, he's still going to be sick. I can't just let that be. I've got to help him. Let's fix that liver.
What just happened? Was there a power outage?
I guess so.
Oh no, if there's a power outage in a hospital, that could be bad if they don't have like a backup generator.
Look, Avery. Before you get those pills, think you can get that liver of yours tested again? Doesn't hurt to get a second opinion, right?
I guess not.
You what?
I fixed his liver. Bam. The next day, Doc said it was good as new.
Willow, that sort of thing is dangerous.
Stopping a bank robbery? That's dangerous. But healing my friend? Shadow, what's the worst that could happen? All that happened was a little power surge.
Willow.
Oh, I
you
knew
might not
it.
want to get the paper today.
I knew it.
Why?
It's people
Are
that were
we
on
not
like life
visiting Tanya?
support.
I'll check anyway. Let me see.
Willow, wait!
Hospital fried. Electrical surge fries hotel respirators, 10 dead. An unexplained electrical surge at the local hospital burned through circuit breakers and fried the respiratory machines, leading to the death of 10 patients. All of the deceased were in comas and relied on the machines for respiration. Insurance stocks at records high. While hospitals may be having a rough go of it, the bulls are riding high with the health insurance firms. As the industry has steadily reduced paying out claims, it's passed those profits on to the investors. I don't see any downside, said one prominent Wall Street analyst.
Oh, shit. No, I did that. I did that.
But also we have to remember this was like 30 years ago, so maybe they wouldn't have the backups.
I'm gonna...
Come on, let's get you home. Says they were all in comas. It's possible, Willow, none of them would have ever recovered.
You don't know that. I just sacrificed them all. I wish I never had these powers.
You have to forgive yourself, Willow.
I have to? I have to? Easy for you to say. You have no idea what it's like to have blood on your hands.
Although it sounded like the problem was that the respirators got fried, not that they lost power.
Actually, I do.
Wait. Really?
It's kind of a long story.
Well, I feel like laying in bed and never getting up. So, I guess I've got time.
Let me ask you something, to see how far I have to go back. Why'd you follow me into the forest?
Because you're cute. And you remind me of a pet my family owned when I was younger.
I reminded you, eh? Just how similar are we?
Pretty similar, actually. Wait.
Yes. It's me, Willow.
You're my cat?
I was right about it being her cat then.
Yes.
When were you planning on telling me this?
Now seemed like as good a time as any.
What else do you have to confess?
It was me, Willow. I killed your parents.
Don't even joke about that shit, Shadow. It's not funny.
It's true. I'm the reason they're dead.
How? Were you driving the car?
Nah. Tanya wanted me to find you, to help you. But there was a magic mix-up. There always is, right? and I ended up meeting you in the wrong place at the wrong time. But I knew you were special, so I stayed close to keep an eye on you. Then your mum got sick, and Tanya always says don't interfere with the natural order. I knew it was wrong, but you see, I got this magic potion from Tanya's shop, and
What kind of potion?
a healing potion.
Wait a minute. That's why my mom got better? You?
The cat spiked her coffee with a healing potion.
Yes, which means I'm also the reason they took that trip to Hawaii. If it wasn't for me, your father would still be alive at least. I messed with the natural order of things, Willow, and your family paid the price.
Why? Why are you telling me this?
Maybe I just wanted to get it off my chest like you did with Tanya. Maybe because you deserve to know. Especially after all you've been through lately. Maybe I just didn't want to become your friend without you knowing everything about me. Maybe I'm just a fool who don't know when to keep his big mouth shut.
I want to strangle you to death and hug you at the same time. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. That's how I feel about you half the time.
Thanks for making me smile. You aren't responsible, Shadow. Not any more than I am. I could have driven them to the airport, you know? You don't know how many times I thought about that.
If you'd driven, you might have been in the accident too.
Maybe it would have been better that way. To all go together.
Don't say that.
Yeah, people don't like hearing that one. That's the sentence that got me the Section 8 for suicide watch. Pretty big overreaction, right?
I don't know. Was it?
Yeah, it was. When I'm sad, I don't want to die, Shadow. I just want to not have to feel anything anymore. I mean, everything is meaningless. I accept that, so why does it still hurt so fucking bad?
Maybe everything isn't meaningless.
What'd we do that bank job for? We didn't save anybody's home, did we?
Well, you got a point there. Hey, today's been pretty stressful.
This is the
How
cute
about a
sushi.
little tummy rub?
Wait, what do you mean, Jem? She's not having hallucinations or anything.
No thank you. I'm like really ticklish.
Good to know, but no, I didn't mean you. No hands over here, remember? I meant one for me.
Oh, you're a selfish kitty, aren't you?
Your words, not mine. I describe myself more as... Oh, yeah. Little to the left. Oh.
And my wolf pack.
A friendly
grew
reminder.
by 1.
Ah, thank you for resubbing, Hyper. Thank you. Thank you for 4 months. Also, good evening.
The submission deadline for the Fairy Tales short story contest is tomorrow. The winner will receive a $500 scholarship.
Oh, I'm gonna lose this time because Avery's not helping me.
May I request my winnings be donated to a worthy cause? Say, the original Righteous Words student group?
Would that be like purring ASMR, Tundra? Put it on loop.
Of course. But Lydia, isn't declaring yourself the victor a little premature?
Of course. I'd never dreamed to be so immodest as to claim I'm the heavy favorite, or to say my talent dwarfs the competition.
Of course.
Good luck with your exam tomorrow, Hyper. Good luck.
But Lydia, isn't declaring yourself the victor a little premature?
And I'm doing okay myself, Hyper. Thank you. I hope you're doing well too.
Of course.
That's what we all heard.
I don't know what you're implying.
Whatever, Lydia. Win your little award. Some of us don't think talent is a popularity contest. I thought that would never end. Lydia just thinks she's God's gift, huh? Oh, she's so boring.
If she's really so boring, then why do you love talking about her so much?
Okay, I'm not going to dignify that with a response.
Sounds like you just did.
Are you trying to make me angry?
I see, so this is how we get the Lydia route back on.
No, but speaking of angry women, time to go see Tanya.
Sure, whatever.
That's your favourite phrase, isn't it?
Hey, I'm not obligated to think about Tanya all the time, am I?
Maybe not. But she...
I wonder if Shadow keeps his memories like Tanya does.
But she what?
Whatever. See? How's that feel?
I don't think you're using it right. Maybe a never mind or something would be...
Just shut up and grab the paper.
Do you know what she's looking for?
Not a clue, mate.
Okay. Tanya. Wait, the door's not opening.
Damn, I was afraid of this.
You knew this would happen?
She mentioned she'd need to be busy for a little while. She hoped it wouldn't mean skipping out on the shop, but...
I think it's raining. It wasn't supposed to rain tonight.
Just great. We do everything she says. And Tanya's too busy to talk to us?
How's it feel? Caring about Tanya.
I said I don't.
If you really didn't care, you wouldn't care that she's not here.
As if. I care as much about Tanya as I do about that stupid short story competition.
I agree. I think you want to win that competition.
Why? I don't need the money, and I certainly do not need the recognition or approval of anyone.
No, Dad, it's okay because Shadows kill people too.
But you know who does? Lydia. Admit it. Wouldn't you love to see those pretty lips twist into a frown when she sees you win?
She thinks she's so invincible. It would be nice to take her down a peg.
Then let's go home and write. Unless you'd rather just sit here and wait for Tanya to show up.
Of course not.
First time I've seen you take your studies so seriously.
What do you mean?
Well, seems just like a few days ago, all it took was a wag of my tail for you to space out in class.
Hey, you were trying to get my attention.
If I get your attention again, will you give me some real milk?
No, I've got to write this.
So why aren't you doing it then?
Writer's block. I've got it bad.
You're trying too hard. You've just got to adapt something from the classics. Just change a few names, places, details, and nobody will really notice.
That's plagiarism, Shadow.
Isn't that plagiarism?
Oh, so it's just a coincidence that Star Wars is so similar to King Arthur, or that every detective is basically Sherlock Holmes, or that every boxing movie is just Rocky.
Star Wars is similar to King Arthur? Is that true?
How do you know so much about movies?
Would Yoda be Merlin?
Movie theatres and black cats, remember? And I've had more than my share of free time.
Fine, I see your point.
I wish I could be a cute black cat and then watch movies for free.
All right. Since I got nothing else, what do you want to rip off?
My favourite fairy tale is Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, but the movie just came out. It'll be a little obvious.
How about The Frog Prince?
I mean, I guess.
We could do Alice in Wonderland?
What? Were you thinking that Alice would end up with the Cheshire Cat?
Willow the Psychic strikes again. You're on fire.
No, but even I can recognize a pattern.
He wants to be the main character.
And what pattern would that be?
A talking beast, a talking frog, and a talking cat, all paired with a beautiful human girl.
Something wrong with that? A man can have his dreams, can't he?
Yeah, but it's supposed to be my story, not yours.
He's gonna say, what if it's our story?
If you really wanted to write your own story, you'd have done it by now. Ain't that right?
Oh, I thought he was gonna hit on me.
Let's give my way a shot.
Fine. Whatever.
That's more like it.
Ugh, look at all those flyers on the ground. What a waste of paper.
Would you rather they used recycled hemp or something?
Well, in the previous playthrough, Shadow implied that he used to be human and he got turned into a cat. Unless he was being sarcastic.
What about posting notices electronically? Ever heard of AOL?
Oh no, don't say AOL, no! No! Don't remind me.
No.
Well, it's a new network that's going to make paper obsolete through...
Wait, these are notices about logging activity tomorrow in University Forest?
They're clear-cutting the trees behind the school.
Why would they do that?
It says the school sold the land to ORW Corporation.
Same bastards that bought the bank.
I remember when I first came to this forest, when I was just a kid. It was so magical to me. I can't just let them cut down those trees, Willow.
Don't worry about any of that, Avery. I'm sure I know how to stop this. I just gotta go see a friend after class.
A friend?
Trust me, she'll know what to do.
Class is over for today. Before I go, I'll post the results of the short story competition. Though I can't imagine anybody will be surprised.
Uh-oh. Did Lydia pull it off?
Let me see. Willow, you did it!
Do I always win?
I did? I did! But the professor said it wouldn't be a surprise.
It's not. Willow, you're a brilliant writer, at least when you want to be. I'm so happy you're back to taking your academics seriously.
Shh! Here comes Lydia! Oh, I can't wait to see her cry.
That's terrible, Willow. I remember the AOL CDs. I do remember those.
I heard the news, Willow.
Oh, I guess there's nothing wrong with your hearing. Oh, too bad the same can't be said for your writing, eh?
So it would appear. Would you mind terribly letting me read your story?
You want to read my work. What's in it for you?
Well, I just thought... Never mind, Willow. Congratulations.
What was her problem?
Willow, I think that maybe you were a little...
A little awesome? You bet I was.
So, how'd we do?
We lost big time, pal. Lydia and Avery tied for first place, and we got nothing.
No way! That's the least believable outcome ever.
I bet I can top it. What about Lydia and I tying and making out to celebrate?
That could happen.
Somehow that one seems a little more believable.
Shut up.
So, we won then.
Of course! I'm just trying to razz you.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
I survived a bank robbery and a serial killer. I bested Lydia. There's nothing I can't do.
We'll see what Tanya has to say about that. Be sure you bring the paper, Willow.
Paper.
Is there a reason she can't get her own paper?
Yeah, here you go. It says that Janet Reno is the first.
One moment, Willow. Superb job at the bank, darling.
But that's not in the paper today. Wait, what did Shadow tell you?
Enough.
Well, I've been on a total win streak lately. Totally won that story contest too. No magic either, just pure talent. Lame brain Lydia didn't stand a chance.
Oh, I see.
Hey, why are you looking at me like that? What, was I supposed to let her win or something? I don't remember that being in my mission briefing. Whatever. I already got our next mission picked out.
You can't. That's not exactly how this works.
Up. Just wait. ORW has bought the forest behind the school. Yeah, I don't know why the bad guys hate Mother Nature so much, but I can't wait to stop them.
No, we're not going to get involved.
What do you mean, no? You're not the boss of me.
You're already a target, Willow. Getting involved in this will place you in harm's way.
It did look a little
I'm
blushy.
curious. When exactly did we decide to stop being wicked witches and start being cowards?
There's a difference between bravery and bravado.
But it was worth being brave to fight that bank. What's the difference?
I didn't send you to that bank to fight it, Willow. I sent you because it does not matter.
Hey, what happened to my superb job?
I spoke hastily.
You can't just give me that. I risked my life on your word. What's going on?
Unfortunately, I cannot say.
Sure you can. What? Don't you trust me?
It is not a matter of trust, Willow. I care about your mental well-being. The wrong type of information presented to you at an improper moment.
You're telling me I fucked up somehow, but you're not telling me why or how? And you say you care about my well-being. Until I get some more straight answers, I'm not doing any more Robin Hood shit for you.
I'm not asking you to go on a mission. I'm asking you not to.
Just sit this one out? Doing the right thing. It felt so good, you know? To feel like something I did really mattered.
Yes, Willow. I do know what you mean.
Don't take that away from me. Don't try to make me into some scared little girl. You said I had a gift and an obligation to use it, right?
I am aware this is not an easy burden for you to bear, Willow. I know you detest feeling like a little cog in a big machine. And I know you especially loathe being kept in the dark.
Then why do you keep doing it?
It is all I know how to do at this point. I know I can't stop you from following your own conscience.
Damn right you can't.
Then go. Just remember to be kind, Willow.
I'll be kind to people who deserve it.
So, how'd it go?
Not great.
Hella lame. I was going to save the trees, but Tanya said no.
Save the trees? What are you talking about?
The forest behind the school was bought by ORW. It's getting cut down tomorrow.
What? We can't let that happen.
Yeah, that's what I said, but Tanya...
Who cares what Tanya said? We gotta go down there now.
I didn't know you were such an environmentalist.
Oh, screw that heavy stuff, Willow. There's a reason we gotta save those trees. It's the key to making me human again.
Really?
What? Is that supposed to be a joke?
Here's the joke, me being a cat forever. Willow, we have to do this.
Let's ask Tanya if... Damn, the door isn't opening.
We can't wait. We have to go now, Willow, please. Don't let me end up like this permanently.
Yeah, I want to find out Shadow's backstory.
That's just what Tanya wants.
What? Why would she want that?
Tanya thought it would be easier for me to help you as a cat. She promised after all this was over she'd help me, but...
We'll take a look, but we gotta be careful, okay? So, why exactly do we need to save the forest to turn you back into...
You know how your power's always got a luck cost? A karma price? Well, Tanya figured out one way to balance that out was to do something good and selfless right beforehand, like saving the forest. That way...
That doesn't make sense. I've tried to do selfless things before, and things still got all fucked up.
What are you saying?
Well, you just said Tanya's not to be trusted. I mean, she already tricked me just to teach me a lesson, right? Maybe she just said that to give you false hope. Maybe there's a risk of fucking this up no matter what we do.
And on the other hand, if we do nothing, I'm a cat forever. I am willing to take a risk, Willow. And hey, you're a hippie, right? Can you really resist saving the trees?
Well, you got me there, but we gotta have a plan. I can't just go running in there and launch a fireball at them, right?
And definitely don't launch a fireball in the forest.
Only you can cause forest fires, right?
Right. If only the trees could fight back. Wait, that's it! I can make the trees come to life for a bit. Defend themselves.
Maybe you could turn them into monsters, gobble up them loggers. That would be very Wicked Witch. I love it. Glad you're here instead of Avery. I'm sure he'd want you to chain yourself to a tree like some hippie.
We're gonna go into the woods and he's already gonna be chained to a tree.
That's actually not a bad idea either. That would get them to stop without hurting them. And you're right, Avery would certainly like that.
You think the safe bet is chaining yourself to a tree and standing in front of a chainsaw? Oh, come on, Willow. You just want to do the theatrics of tying yourself up, eh? Let's just do the spell.
The spell would be safer for me. And probably for the forest too. but more dangerous to the loggers. Shadow's saying do the spell. Avery would tell me to do the protest. And of course, Tanya told me this might not go well. Oh, fuck. This is a tough one.
Let's listen to Shadow for now.
Tanya said rushing in wouldn't go well. So let's try to engage at a distance.
Sounds good to me. That set him running.
All right. Looks like we saved the forest. But, Shadow, I mean, there's always risks with my powers.
You just used him without a hitch.
But maybe if I help the cat, we can see his original form.
But still, Shadow, are you sure you want to do this?
I'm as sure as I've ever been about anything, Willow.
Okay. Here goes nothing.
Oh shit!
Willow, you did it!
He's a dapper man.
Hey, what's the matter? I was a black cat, wasn't I? What did you expect? Why are you staring at me like that?
You're very cute. That's all.
I was cute when I was a cat. Can't I be, you know?
Handsome?
You know what? Call me whatever you want. Call me a bloody pretty princess, I don't care. I'm me again. Willow, I'm me. Thank you.
What should we do now?
I feel like we should ask his real name.
Are you kidding? We've got to celebrate. Yeah, when I said celebrate, I meant something a little more edible.
You're never going to let up on this fine establishment, are you?
How old is Willow? She's a college student.
Fine establishment. Willow, I'll have you know this place is run by a bunch of hypocrites.
So probably late teens, early 20s? I would guess? Oh, 20. Okay, cool.
What? Are you going to tell me this place has a secret cache of milk or something?
I wish. No, these bleeding heart liberals keep true to that one. But even though the owner's got a ban guns bumper sticker, they've got a little piece behind the counter in case of robberies.
Ugh, for real? That's unbelievable.
Says the atheist who wears a cross.
Yes, he may. We saved the forest and we turned Shadow back into his original form.
Hey, that doesn't make me a hypocrite.
I know, Willow, I remember that cross. It was your mother's, wasn't it?
Yeah. The car was wrecked. I sold the house. My grandmother died years ago. It's it's hard to think that this little thing is all I have left now.
So she's really not wearing it for irony's sake.
You honour her well to wear it, Willow. Hey, want to get out of here? No offence to the soy lattes, but I want to pick up some real drinks before we head back. Ever tried port?
That's a wine, right? I'm still a few months away from 21.
Well, I'm not.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. You being a human is getting better and better, isn't it? I still can't believe it. A bottle of port for me and for you.
I liked it when I was a human too. Got a problem with that?
I do, actually. I happen to be a vegan, in case you forgot.
No, Willow, I'll never forget that.
You could have been a cow instead of a cat. Ever thought about that? Wouldn't like being milked then, would you?
Depends. Are you the one milking me?
You dirty little. Hey, I just realized, outside of Avery, you're the first man to ever step foot in here.
And Avery hardly counts.
Hey, he's my friend.
Trust me, Avery wouldn't. Oh, never mind. I guess you're right. It is odd to have me as a man here. Perhaps I can make you more comfortable if I acted like a cat again?
No, I feel like that would just be weird.
Shall I scratch up the furniture? Or curl up on your lap?
Oh, you wish. It feels so good just to stand here and laugh.
Yeah.
I don't want to worry anymore. I just want to relax, live it up, travel. You're from England, right?
Where'd you get that idea?
Why'd you come to America?
It wasn't my idea.
Whose was it?
My father's.
I don't think I've ever heard you talk about your family.
Ever thought there might be a reason for that?
I just thought...
You just thought that since you felt better talking about your past, I might want to talk about mine.
Is that such a bad idea?
I suppose I've heard worse.
Well, spill. I'm waiting.
My father was a great man. At least that's what everyone said about him. An MP who cared about the common people, stood up for traditional values, all the usual stuff that's said about those kinds of men.
And your mother?
A maid, most days.
What about the other days?
What do you think, Willow? She never told my father. Never gave him a chance to do the decent thing. At least that's what I thought growing up. I only knew who he was from a collection of newspaper clippings. I guess it's something else me and Tanya got in common, eh? A collection of newspapers. Why do they use the paper as liner for kitty litter anyway? Do they think we need something to read while we're doing our business?
It's a good line.
As far as I know, you were, the only cat that could read, so... no. But you're straying off topic.
Do I really need to finish this story? We're having such a nice time.
Well, I suppose you don't have to, but...
Great. How about I play us a little guitar?
Would he remember after all that time?
Unless you'd like for it to remain purely decorative.
Okay, finish the story, or I'll turn you back into a kitty.
Meow meow. Fine, fine. After my mother died, I finally went to meet my father. But he was embarrassed by my existence. I was proof he had committed a moral failing. Sighed a mongrel, as he called me. You see, Willow, I was a beast long before I ever became a cat.
What did he do?
Told me he'd give me money to leave the country. I didn't want to take it, but I just wanted to know him. But he clearly didn't want to know me. I figured I could have no real relationship with the man. Or I could have no relationship with him and have some money.
That's...
Not quite as tragic as your story of losing your family, is it? But you see why I was sympathetic to your situation.
Yeah, I do.
I know that Tanya don't really care about me, she's just using me. But it felt good, you know? To actually be important, wanted for a change, to be useful, you know?
I know exactly what you mean. I mean, that's how I got sucked into this whole thing, too. I wanted to help Tanya, to help Avery, and you.
Yeah, I know, Willow. At first, I thought I might not have a chance with you. I thought Tanya or even Lydia would catch your eye.
Okay, this is interesting. So it definitely seems like this is a romantic route with Shadow. But I thought there was going to be a romantic route with Avery. And I thought it said there was only one male route.
Lydia? Ew.
You don't have to hide it, Willow. I know who you are.
Then you know I sometimes like guys too.
I know, it's just... How does that work exactly? Does it depend on your mood or what? Sometimes I feel like oysters, sometimes I like snails?
No, are you out of your mind? No, it's just based on the person. Just like you. I mean, you're not attracted to every woman you see, right?
Hey, nice weather we're having today, right?
Oh, you don't fool me. Actually, I know you've got it bad for me.
What makes you say that? You borrowed Tanya's crystal ball?
I know I annoyed the shit out of you, Shadow. So you must have some reason to stick around. Even after you don't need me anymore. Right?
You think that's why I'm here? To scratch an itch?
Isn't it?
You stuck your neck out for me. You went against Tanya's orders. You risked using your powers twice. All just to help me. Never in my life has anyone treated me half as good as... Well, you get it.
I care about you. Whether you're useful or not. Human or not. I want you in my life. I want you beside me.
I'll drink to that, Willow.
God, If somebody could have told me I'd be waking up like this the day we met.
I'm sorry, I was a bit annoying at first, Willow. I just wasn't sure if we'd, get it right this time.
What are you talking about? Get it right this time?
So he does remember stuff from the loops. Oh, okay, thank you for hanging out, right? Thank you for the insider info. It was cool hearing about stuff. Thank you again. Have fun.
Nothing. Nothing. Just forget I said anything.
That's kind of a tall order there, mister.
I went back in time to help you, right? How'd Tanya know to do that? Because this isn't your first time. Tanya told me you keep repeating the same few days over and over.
What? So you're saying I'm stuck in some kind of infinite loop?
Also, yeah, Hime, I'm not big on age gap stuff either.
Yeah, I suppose so. You just keep resetting time.
Why? What happens at the end of the loop?
Tanya didn't tell you, eh? Figures.
World War III.
Nothing big. Just, the end of the world.
The end of the world? Fucking A, Shadow, why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want to ruin our perfect day. Is that a crime?
Well, it ought to be. Okay, how much time do we have left to prepare?
Let me see. Today's about 5 hours?
5 hours? The world is ending in hours and you just didn't want to tell me?
Well, I knew if you had 1 day left on Earth, would you want to spoil it worrying or make the most of it?
Ugh. Fuck.
Hey, Willow, if you're mad at me...
No, you know what? I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at myself. I've known. You were nothing but a selfish bastard since the day I met you. I can't believe I let myself think otherwise.
I've never met a cat and been like, oh yeah, this is a selfish bastard.
Willow, there's still...
Time? Huh, of course there's time. 5 hours? After all, I am a witch, right? I've handled everything else so far.
The game said there was conflict in the Balkans.
Saving the world? I got this. Where do I go? To Tanya's?
She's not going to help us.
Then where?
I don't know.
You don't know? So what are we supposed to do? Just show up to class like today's a normal day?
I don't see why not.
The thought of just sitting in that classroom, waiting to die. That's what you've been doing every day, haven't you? Just counting down the minutes. Well, I can't do it. I won't. If the world does end, I'll be damned if one of Lydia's self-righteous lectures is the last thing I hear. I'm going to see Tanya. I don't care if she doesn't want to help. I'll make her listen.
All right. If you say so, we'll give it a shot.
We?
Oh no, Dad. Because earlier in the game, Shadow asked if he could have milk on Groundhog's Day. Do you think that was foreshadowing?
Oh, I don't think so. You've done enough fucking this up, Shadow. I'm going alone. Lydia, aren't you supposed to be in class?
I could say the same thing about you. Actually, Willow, I came here hoping to find you. We need to talk.
Yeah, can it wait? I actually have to talk to someone else first.
You had someone you needed to see in the supply closet?
Yeah. I guess she's busy.
Good, that means you're not.
You know what, Lydia? I really don't have the time or the energy to do this with you today.
You know, you really ought to reconsider, Willow.
Weren't you listening? I'm not in the mood for your shit.
The US lost a nuke? What does that mean to lose a nuke? Like, someone took it from a silo?
Just because you think you're God's gift doesn't mean the rest of us do. Fuck off and go play Fire and Brimstone with someone else.
Thank you, Willow.
I tell you to fuck off and you say thank you.
I came to you for some advice. and I heard what I needed to hear. For the longest time, Willow, I thought you might be the last decent person in this little world of ours. But I was wrong. There's nothing and nobody worth saving. It's time to end things.
What the hell are you talking about?
So is she always the one that causes the apocalypse? By disabling the barriers?
The end of the world, Willow.
You know about that? Is ORW involved or something?
ORW wanting to end the world? Oh, please. They're already in total control. Why would they ever want to upset the status quo?
Total control? Isn't that a stretch? I mean, I know they've got that bank.
Not just that bank. All banks. All churches. All police.
Wait, just how many people are involved?
Everyone, Willow. Everyone.
Everyone?
One Right Way isn't just a company that's just taken things to their most extreme. But it's so much more than that. One Right Way. One right.
We've had this conversation with her.
You're just reaching the one people in case.
But if
they don't. Can you think of anybody else who might?
You?
Bingo. Did you really think you were the only wicked witch at this school, Willow? The bank robbers? The axemen? My doing. But I kept holding out hope. Even after what you did in the forest.
What? Did you want me to just let the trees get chopped down to pad corporate profits?
You killed 5 of my men. Men with families.
The game didn't tell me I killed people.
What? I was just trying to scare them.
Scare them by creating those horrors? You killed them in cold blood. Just to protect some trees?
Not just that. I was trying to help Shadow become a human again.
Oh, your miserable little kitty needed help, eh? Do you have any idea how annoying it was to pretend I couldn't hear that foul man day after day?
Okay, well, I certainly agree about Shadow being a bad man, but...
Like I said, people are wicked. They deserve what's coming to them.
Not if I can help it, Lydia!
Ooh, fireball. She has angel wings? That's pretty cool.
Anti-magic is my magic. Nothing you can do to harm me. You're just going to have to watch everyone die.
Willow, are you all right?
Oh, Shadow? We were just talking about you.
The door to Tanya's is locked.
I know. She told me we should accept our deaths with quiet dignity and grace.
Seems like sound advice to me.
I'm not going to let you do this. Not this time.
You're still acting like you've got to stop me. Just think of it. No more pain. No more suffering. No more prejudice. One quick flash and then peace. Forever. Like ripping off a bandage.
Oh, you think Lydia should have an Ojo-sama laugh?
I know just how to do it, too. There have been dozens of witches throughout the years, stopping World War III. Their enchantments, all I...
There's no way to talk you out of this, is there? No matter what we say, you're just going to kill everyone.
That's right. The world has left me no choice.
No, Lydia. It's you who's left me no choice.
Is Shadow also a witch?
So,
what?
Stopping magic is your power, eh? But can you stop regular bullets?
You think you can threaten me like that?
Where did he even get a gun from? He has no money. He has no paperwork.
You're just going to shoot a beautiful young woman, the pride of ORW, in broad daylight, witnesses everywhere. How do you plan to get out of that?
I don't.
Shadow!
Any news?
The governor denied the clemency petition.
That bloody bastard.
I don't know if he's on ORW's payroll or not, but it doesn't matter. Nobody would ever believe us about Lydia.
Yeah, I don't think the governor needs to be paid off. Like, you shot a lady in a cafe. You can't say it's because she was a witch.
I wouldn't have believed it myself if I wasn't there when it happened.
Any luck with Tanya?
Still nothing. Door's been locked since Lydia died.
Tanya always thought one way or another she'd never see you again once the date passed. Guess she was right.
It's just not fair, Shadow. This is all my fault. I never should have dragged you into this.
Willow, it's fine. You didn't force me to pull that trigger. And if I didn't, I would have died in a nuclear blast, right? I mean, if I have to die so everyone else can live.
Sounds like Jesus. What a sick irony that you have to be Christ-like just to stop Bible-thumping Lydia.
So, when's the execution date?
A month from now.
Well, at least there's still time.
Time for what?
I talked to the deacon. He says he'll be able to...
To what?
I know the circumstances ain't exactly ideal for this, and I sure as I wish I had a ring
He's
to
gonna
offer you, but
propose?
Yes! Shadow, yes! I'll marry you!
if only they allowed conjugal visits in here, eh?
Yeah, when someone's on death penalty, it's usually like years of like appeals and stuff. But maybe not in the 90s? I don't know. I would think it would still take a long time. But I guess there might have been a long time skip.
It seems so cruel we only had that one night. Shadow, I stand by my offer. I could try to start a riot, or an earthquake. I could blow a hole in the side of the building.
I told you, I don't want you to risk killing the other prisoners, plus I'd still be a fugitive, right?
All this power, and there's nothing I can do?
First time I tried to save a life, I killed your father, Willow. The last time I tried to save a life, I ended up here. I'm done with tempting fate. I'm ready to go. It's just a little... What's that word you love so much?
Irony?
It's just a little irony that...
Ironic, if you're using it as an adjective.
I'm gonna die and you're nitpicking my grammar. I mean, seriously, what's that gonna do? Let me speak more proper in my last 30 days of being alive?
Fine, what's so irony?
I spent so long trying to become a human again. What I wouldn't give to be able to slink out of these bars.
Wait a minute, Shadow, that's it! That's how I can get you out of here without risking anyone else's life and without you being a fugitive. I'll just turn you back into a kitty. Why didn't we think of this earlier?
Because it was literally the last resort?
Yeah, I thought that was the obvious solution.
Still better than being
This is fast even
right?
for Texas.
Let me see. Scratching post or electric chair? Tough decision.
Forest, here we come. Let's go back to the forest. Turn you back into a... Oh, wait a minute. I just realized something. We have to save the forest a second time, don't we?
You just realised that. Don't you walk by this forest every day?
Oh, hey, Goo! Yay, I'm glad you got it.
I haven't been to school since the day Lydia died.
Why the hell not?
I've been spending all my time trying to work on your case. How was I supposed to pay attention to class when your life was on the line?
You should go back to school, Willow.
I will. After we find another forest to save, of course. I don't care if we have to go to the ends of the earth.
Wait, so why do you have to save the forest in order to turn him back?
Tanya never said it was safe to do twice. But even if it were, Willow, if I was a human, I'd still be a fugitive. From the government and ORW. If anyone ever found me, both our lives would be in danger.
But... Shadow, what are you saying?
I knew, from the moment I slunk out of those bars, that I was probably a cat again for good.
Well, we'll figure something out. Let's just go home and...
Go home? You want me to go home and be your pet again, is that it?
I never said that. I just want to be with you. Isn't that what you wanted? For us to live together?
What about when you bring home your next lover, Willow? Will I be your pet? Or your husband?
I don't want another lover, Shadow. I'll live my life just with you. I'll be content just being a crazy cat lady, okay?
Those are some nice words, Willow. Said in the heat of the moment, in a dark forest on a stressful night.
I mean what I say.
You know, I had a lot of time to reflect in that little cell, Willow. About how I got there. And the truth is, I've been selfish and short-sighted my whole life. That's why I didn't think about the consequences when I first went back in time and messed with your family. When I didn't tell you the whole story about the resets. Not anymore. I'm thinking ahead now. First time you used your magic on me, I was trapped as a cat. Then I got trapped in a jail cell. Now I'm trapped in a difficult, right and wrong thing. What's going to happen to me next time?
Even if the worst happens, I still want to stay with you. That's what love is, right?
You've already sacrificed enough because of me, Willow. I love you. I do. And that's why I can't let you be just some lonely woman with only a pet to keep her company. You need to move on. Find someone else who can make you happy. And when you do, if I'm around, I'll just be in the way.
But, Shadow, I can't let you go.
Let me do the right thing, Willow. For once.
Hey there, handsome.
Willow, where are you? I thought if I drank this in the corner, you wouldn't see me.
What are you having there?
Is this a flashback to when he was a kitten?
Soy milk.
I thought you hated that
No, I guess
stuff.
not.
Funny thing about that, Willow, I never knew how I liked it until I thought I might never have some again.
Well, never fear, Shadow. You'll never go without again. Meow, meow.
What? She turned herself into a cat?
Willow! You...
Don't look so surprised. I told you I'd never let you go.
I don't want to ruin the romantic moment,
We got a cat ending.
but I'm going to be honest here. This soy milk here is really terrible. I mean, I was just forcing myself to drink it because I missed you so much.
I just had a sip myself, and I gotta say, I agree. These kitty taste buds just aren't having it. Want to order some real milk from a different coffee shop?
Willow, neither of us can talk now.
Oh, yeah. Totally forgot.
They gotta watch out for animal control.
Wait, is that a piece of paper under the door to Tanya's? It's a letter.
I do not know under what circumstances you are reading this letter.
Okay, I think I'll stop here, guys. I don't want to do all the endings on stream. I don't want to spoil it for everybody that wants to play the game still. Alright, but thank you for hanging out with me today. Thank you for watching, everybody. We got some interesting endings. We got married in Hawaii and we turned into a cat. That was a little bit unexpected. Let's see who we can raid today. Let's see who's on. Ferocious Roar. Okie dokie, looks like Arya's streaming. She's streaming Code Vein. Alright. Yeah, thank you for hanging out, everybody. See you around. We'll raid Arya, and we will say Pride Raid. Alright. Bye, everybody. Have a good rest of your day.